Wake and bake, rise and grind. God is good all the time. Don't forget to thank God for waking you up this morning. He real all the time. Battle rap is life. Battle rap is life. What's the word? What's the word, people? Y'all like the video? Subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff. We gonna listen to Jay Black. He put out a video a couple days ago. We definitely gonna listen to it. You know, he gonna have people on this panel talking about the what we seem to talk about all the time over here in battle rap for years and years. What's a choke in battle rap? Um, Everything around this choking situation. Sir. So we gonna let Jay Black talk, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that link. Donate to the cause. Hit that link if you want to join the conversation. Over here at the rankings, we've been judging for years. I'm talking about years, y'all. So over here, I think it's the fairest system to judge battles off of. So, I explain further while the video plays, but pretty much a choke is 5 seconds over here. You gotta stop if they get the water. Stop if the crowd is reacting or getting distracted. So you have to really pay attention and see and count where the dry spots is. If you get up to 5, then you take off a .5. Your insight on Ish is hilarious. I'm up, so I had to tap in. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Pause. Um. So yeah, what is a choke in battle rap? And people have been saying all type of things, but over here is 5 second rule. We got the 5 second rule. Of course, you stop with the water, so it's up to them to keep their composure because they're not robots, y'all. Yes, sometimes it comes from them not being prepared, but you can over prepare sometimes, right? That's a thing, and it's something also called brain farts. That's a thing too, right? We're not robots. Sometimes you just forget. Your mind draws blanks. That's real, right? Not robots. So overall, or don't even care. Let's just be more objective. You understand? Let's just put a rule on it. 5 seconds, and we gotta understand it in our robots. So yes, give them time to get the water if they can keep themselves composed, because obviously it's them forgetting their rhymes. 9 times out of 10, it's them just drawing a blank, forgetting their rhyme. So we're gonna give them the 5 seconds. Get the water if necessary. If the crowd is getting too loud, you know how the crowd be, oh, you definitely stop the clock, and that's fair. How you supposed to remember or get it back if the crowd is literally going crazy? No. No, y'all. We have to stop the clock when that happens. That's fair. To count where the crowd was acting crazy, no. Now, that's too harsh on the battle rapper. So I think that's the most fair. Like I said, count up to 5, you get to 5. No! Yeah, that's what happens. -5 points. .5. Because the scale over here is 6 to 9. So 8.5 would be a classic. 7.5 would be a solid consistent round, right? So a .5 off that would be a 7. So that's all you do when a choke happens or a choke happens to occur. It's not like it's a rare thing. No. People choke all the time in battles. All the time. So yes, that's the rule. Take off .5. And then that should answer the question, can you win with a choke or not? Just take off .5, and depending on what the other person scores, that's if you win or lose. You understand? Because we don't know what could happen in somebody else's round. Right, guys? Right. Let's just put on our thinking caps and make like we was in school again, and just pay attention. Y'all just going too fast. Oh, no, this, that, and the third. It have to make sense, you guys. We're trying to create a rule here, right? But that's just what I think the most fair. But we gonna listen to Jay Black. And all the people in this comments, we're gonna listen to this video and compare it to ours, and let's see if ours more fair, theirs more fair. And y'all be honest with me, like, nah, Jayblac sound way more smart than you, Rankins. Yeah, it makes way more sense. Be real with me, and then me and you maybe can debate. I'll be nice if you be nice with me. You know what I'm saying? So we can just have a nice, cordial debate. If your rule is better than mine, and then we'll use yours. No, if you win, we use your rule because I'm gonna judge battles and see who win or lose. Anyway, that's what we do. I'm just trying to figure out what's the best criteria for this um, subject, which is choking. Let Jayblac hold it down, Rankins. Let Jayblac talk. Right. Salute to Jayblac. I hope you don't mind that I'm breaking down your video, because you're a reaction guy yourself, so it would seem like you wouldn't care, right? Right. Salute to you. Shake your hand. Shake your own hand. Mm-hmm. Salute to you.
Yo, what's up? Shake my hand. I appreciate that. What we talking about today? I said choking. We talking about choking yet again in 2020 of battle rap. Y'all see the timeline? My Twitter timeline's going crazy. I asked a few questions. This is not my opinion. This is me asking y'all a question. This is not a statement. So before we even start this video, I need y'all to answer questions. 2 questions for me in the comment section right now. I'm not an influence. You understand? I'm not an influence. So answer these questions for me right now. You ready? Here we go.
You're going to answer them.
What is a choke? 3 questions, pardon me.
Answer the questions for him. Y'all can answer in the comments too. What is a choke? I just explained that. Pretty much forgetting your rhymes. Drawing a blank. Right? Now, how long does it take? The 5 seconds. So I explain what it is for us.
So, first, what is a choke? Okay. How long does a choke last for it to be a choke or whatever? Like, what's the time limit on a choke?
Right. That's why I was just confused, because 1 and 2 questions is the same. What is a choke? Yeah, the time limit was making it a choke, not a stumble or a hard stumble. Because there's a difference between mishaps, stumbles, or, you know what I'm saying, bad pronouncing of your words. You know what I'm saying? Like Shorty just said in the comments, going back in your material. Like, those are all like fumbles, mishaps. We call them mishaps over here. If that get excessive, then you also take points away. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about choke. And then in your first question, what is a choke? It covers your second question. How long does it take for it to be a choke? Right. So you don't have 2 questions. That was all 1 question. So just slow down, Jayblac. Just slow down. That's why I'm trying to tell you, people be going too fast. Perfect example. Just slow down, Jayblac. That was just 1 question, okay?
Okay. And the 3rd question is, can you win a round with a choke in it?
And then we answered that question, alright? We answered that question. That's common. If you take a 0.5, then can somebody who class it round and choke at the end? Because that's possible, right? To have a classic round, but then choke at the end of the round? Is that possible? What about a great round? So that means, for our skill, let's just say it's an 8.2. That's a pretty fire, almost classic round, and then you choke towards the end. And what we do, all you take off is 0.5. So then you take that 8.2, and then it will be a 7.7. If my math, you know what I'm saying, if my math is right. 7.7. Now, anybody that been judging over here for years know for sure that a 7.7 round can definitely beat a lot of people. You have to have a pretty good round. Like, That's more than solid and consistent. Because solid and consistent is 7.5. So you have to really be doing your thing to even beat that round with that person choking in it. Towards the end, though, for example. Right? Are y'all following me? Right. So to answer the question, yes. Of course you can win a round with a choke. To answer the question, that's just common sense. And not only that, the other person can choke also. Right? So why would you ask me, can you win with a choke when you know it's possible for the other person to also choke? Now you have to see whose round was better with both of us choking. And that's also a possibility that I can win with a choke. So why are we asking dumb questions here? Are we kids? Hold it down, Rankins. Hold it down. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. What are we saying?
Answer those three questions. I'm gonna give you 10 to 15 seconds. Funny, I say 10 to 15 seconds. All right. Answer it now. Wait, answer right now. I'm giving you time before I even start speaking. Please, go ahead. 10 to 15 seconds. We waiting. Take your time to type it right now. Go ahead. Go ahead. Have fun. Break it down. Give examples. Have fun. Champion. This is where we break down stuff. This, that. Come on. Write your paragraph. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, you, yes. Y'all done? Do I need a few more seconds? I need a few more seconds.
Yeah, we done.
5,
Yep, I got
4, 3, 2, 1. What I think a choke is?
I said, like focus gymnasts. I said, like focus gymnasts.
You forgot your shit. You forgot your shit. I can see it on your face. It's out of your written script. You're messed up. You're trying to hide it. You might go into a freestyle, but you choked. And for me, a confirmed choke, and I'm docking you around between 10 to 15 seconds. You know what I mean?
Did y'all hear that clearly? Jayblac said 10 to 15 seconds is a choke in his book. Right? Right. So the first question would be, why 10 to 15 seconds? Because what we do is 5 seconds. You know how long 5 seconds is when you're being fair and you stopping when necessary? That's a long time. So why would you say 10 to 15 seconds? Why don't you put a direct time for we can hold you accountable? So like I said, the question would be, so what about, so is it 10 seconds or 15 seconds or between there, 12 seconds and a half? So if 10 seconds for some people, that's what you're saying, and then maybe 11 seconds for the other people, because 1 second it's chokes all the time. So we have to be very direct with precise with our number. Why would you say 10 to 15 seconds? That's just a question to Jayblac. I think it's an honest question. I think it's a regular question. Why? What do you mean 10 to 15? That's a big gap, sir. No? Yes. So that's my first question for Jayblac. He can ask me questions about mine. Why 5 seconds? Because I think it's fair. Why not 10 seconds? Because then we can go through chokes. For example, we go. I just so happen to have a battle rap choke that happened recently, right? Yes, if y'all quietly. Absolutely. Let's stop fighting. We got bill collector versus. This is all for educational purpose only. I'm not about to play your whole video, so please don't try to flag my video, please. This is just an example for my video. This is Bill Collector and Ill Will, right? I'm so glad this happened. I got it right here. Right. They both choked in their round, right? But let's see if they choke to 10 to 15 seconds. Which one are we going to use? 10 seconds? Let's use 15. Bump it. That was the highest one. 10 to 15 seconds, right? So let's see if by that scale right there, his scale, was it a choke or not? Let's see. Hold on. Let me make.
Right, what we got?
Bill Collectors. This is both the first round, too. I remember.
Where's the hunger, Bill? They're supposed to ask. They said he was doing OKC. That's good to hear. You got the. I'm the one to kill. I'm the one to kill.
Here you go.
You gonna wanna chill. Chill. You gonna wanna chill. I come to kill, even though I'm the one to kill.
Hold on, let me make sure it's at the beginning.
You underbill. You gonna wanna chill. You gonna wanna chill. When I asked, they said he was doing OKC. That's good to hear. You got the thunder still, but that's just gratuity. Check the check. You underbill. You gonna wanna chill. You gonna wanna chill. I come to kill, even though I'm the one to kill. I come to kill, even though I'm the one to kill. Damn. You gonna wanna chill. Chill.
I don't know if he said
You
stop
gonna
or
wanna
not.
chill. I come to kill, even though I'm the one to kill. Listen, I come to kill, even though I'm the one to kill. I didn't quarterback, ran back, and fumbled deals. My fiends still add money to Billy Jeans when they want to thrill. I'm like Jesus trying to split this fist and make 100 mil. Papa.
Was that 15 seconds? I got up to 14. And I think you should stop when he start trying to rap, the crowd rapping too loud, they get the water. That's why I think it's fair. But if you don't stop no way through, did you get to 15 seconds? Did you get to 13 seconds? Did you see my point? He said 10 to 15 seconds. That was 14 seconds. So is that a choke to you, sir? Because it's clearly a choke to us. 5-second rule. You forget your stuff? Well, not clearly, because this is how we would have count right here. Look. This is how we count. The fair way. If the crowd's too loud, you stop. Too loud, not just a little mumble. If you hear that it's excessive. You have to, because they can't think. You have to stop the clock. If they go get water, you have to stop the clock. So this is how we would have counted. Look. If they start rapping, like trying to rev their engine back up to make their memory come back, then you stop the clock to see if they gonna choke, if they got it or not. If they don't got it, start the clock back. You understand what I'm saying? Because they might have got it right there. So you don't keep going. But look.
Ears makes us wonder, Will. When I asked, they said he was doing OKC. That's good to hear. You got the thunder still, but that's just gratuity. Check the check. You underbill. You gonna wanna chill. You gonna wanna chill. I come to kill, even though I'm the one to kill. I come to kill, even though I'm the one to kill. Damn. You gonna wanna chill. Chill. You gonna wanna chill. I come to kill, even though I'm the one to kill.
That's the choke for me. Right there is when it would end. Right there is when I would have called it, and we did call it when we was watching it live. That's when he choked. Oh no! But off that 15-second rule, he definitely didn't choke, which I think that's a clear choke. You know what I'm saying? So that's an example I would give to somebody like Jayblac if y'all put us in a ring and we debating these which one is more fair, which one makes more sense. I've been going through battles so much. I've been judging battles so long that It's not like it was always 5 seconds. I don't think it was always 5 seconds, but now it's 5 seconds. The rules slowly but surely got where they at right now, because I think this is the fairest, and this is, if you watch enough battles, I think you can kind of gauge what's fair or not. So, what y'all think? Should it be 10 to 15 seconds, whatever that means, or 5 second rules sound more fair? Or if you have your own rule, however long you think choking should be, then let me know. Let me know. Gonna get back to Jayblac.
10 to 15 seconds. You messed up. It is what it is. Do you want to end your round? But here's the gray area that we find ourselves in is this, okay, if that person gets it back. Now, this usually doesn't happen. So I'm answering the third two. This usually doesn't happen in battle rap where somebody chokes, right? And then the other person just doesn't have a good round. Usually, if that's the person, battle rapper B, let's say, okay, battle rapper A chokes, he messes up for 10 to 15 seconds, right? And then battle rapper B spits for, he gets a clean verse through and it's solid. I'm giving the solid person the round. If his round is solid, I'm giving that person that got through the verse clean, did what he had to do, good moments, and I'm giving that person the round. But I think the argument that we're finding ourselves in on Twitter, and I think what Jazz is trying to say, is that if a person has a terrible round, so a person, battle rapper B, right? He's spitting the trashiest thing in the world, even though it's clean.
Listen, y'all, I just gave you an example, right? And we do it all the time over here. So we know for sure that a battle rapper that chokes can definitely win the round, depending on how fire and where you choked in the round. We know that clearly because it's just common sense, because we judge battles off our 5 second rule so much. You know what I'm saying? And we know exactly what to take off the points. So we understand that already. But they're confused. Jayblac thinks that the other person has to have a terrible round. He's butchering up Jazz's statement or my statement, saying the battle rapper, depending on how bad the person is, bad or good they are. But they ain't gotta be that bad. As I explained, if somebody have an 8.2, you take off 0.5, that's 7.7. If the other person do pretty good, like we know 7.6 not bad. It ain't bad. That's alright. It's just not dope, super dope, good, great, classic. So a 7.6, people judge that over here all the time. That means that first person won. Clearly, so that person wasn't bad. Like, you're trying to make it seem Jayblac. You butchering up and you over exaggerate. You're acting like, I don't know why he act like that. Like, do you watch enough battles, Jayblac? It would seem like you do, because you do champion, so you would have to, right? So it would seem like you will understand what I'm saying more. Of course somebody can win. Like, and that's just an 8.2, y'all. Y'all act like somebody can't have a more fire round like that round Bill Collector was having right there. That was a good round. He was spazzing in that round. Go back. Listen to it. I did a review on it. Bill Collector was going crazy in that round. He choked right there. He got it back. But and finished it strong. So we only took off 0.5, so he had like an 8 and he still ended up with like a 7.56 or something like that. And then Ill Will win. He was having a fire round too. Crazy round. And guess what? Choked. He didn't get it back as clean. You know what I'm saying? He was having maybe a tiny bit better round, but he didn't get it back as good as Bill. I think he ended up just jerseying out at the end, where he couldn't get it all the way together, but he rapped longer before he choked. So it was still a difficult judgment, so we had to have, that's why I say just take off the choke at the end. So you judge that round the same as you was going to judge it and just take off 0.5 at the end. And once you do that, some had Bill, some had Ill, but the consensus was Ill. They both choked. Do y'all understand? Am I talking too fast? Am I going over your head?
It's clean. It's clean. Oh, he's getting through it like clean. 100%. But this is the worst type of rapping which usually 9 times out of 10 doesn't happen in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of think this argument is pointless because it's not a reoccurring thing like once every 5 battles or once every 10. This is a miracle situation. Where a person has a terrible. He spit 3 minutes and 30 seconds with terrible raps while the other person, right, spits 3 minutes and 30 seconds, but he needed 15 seconds to get it back. And he spit the most magical stuff, legendary or really like a 9-round. And the terrible rapper, spit like a 5-round but got through it clean.
Now, let me be clear. Is it more times than not at a certain level? If you choke, you lose that round if the other person get through his material clean? Because whoever you're battling is pretty good. Yes, that happens more time than not. Yes. So I will agree that most of the time, if you choke in a high battle and the other person get through clean, he gonna win. But that's just by default because he gonna get better than a 7.7 or 8. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get a 7, 8, 9 most of the time. Those top tier guys at the least. So I would agree there.
How would you judge that? I'm gonna give you another 10 to 15 seconds to answer that part of the equation. Go ahead. Yeah, this is an interactive day, man. Answer the question. Go ahead. So again, if that somehow went over your head, let me rephrase it for you again. Battle rapper A round is fire. It's bananas. It's nuts. Crazy. But mid-verse.
So that sounds like 8.2 over here, right? All right.
The man messed up for 15 seconds. Remembered it, got it back, and then finished the round. So 10 to 15 seconds. Now, that chokes for 30 seconds. 30, that's out. You're done. I would have just said Jersey myself. I want to argue for the guy that messes up for 10 seconds to 15 seconds, gets it back. He has. You're using that.
I disagree there too. I think it should be a set rule. If you hit like 5 seconds, they make it to 5 seconds no matter what it is, that's a choke. Now it doesn't matter if it's 6 seconds or 30 seconds. If you get to 5, it's a choke. The same penalty. Now I told you it's within that same segment. So, for example, if you choke in one segment of your raps, 5-second rule, and then you get to 2 segments down in your rap, that same round, and then choke again, then yes, I'm gonna take off 2.5 deductions. Instead of that 1.5 deduction, we're gonna do 2.5 deduction. That's just common sense. But what we're not gonna do is in the same segment for however long after they penalize for the 5 seconds, gonna keep penalizing them for no reason, depending on the battle rapper. That's not fair. That doesn't make any sense to me. So I definitely disagree on that. You gotta make that make sense. No. A rule is a rule. And it's the same penalty for 5, 10, saying like what? You're doing too much. I told you to be overthinking it. You're doing too much at that. By that point, just doing too much to me. What y'all think? My opinion don't count. I got my own rules. You know what I'm saying? Backed by a few good men, though. You know what I'm saying?
Verse to go against a guy that battle rapper B went through a clean verse, but it was terrible. Bad. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all examples, man. So battle rapper A is, who y'all gonna give it to? Let's say a battle rapper. That's just really good all the time. Let's say, who can we use? JC versus Chiller. JC round 1. Disclose your ghost. Get this close your ghost. You know what I mean? What is it? Face the tree, get chin check, right? Let's say all that's in the first round, right? And then he messes up for 10 seconds. So you have that pivotal, critical JC verse, but he messed up for 10 to 15 seconds, get it back, and finishes it with haymakers, face the tree, get chin check, the close your ghost, and then you have that round versus this.
Look, If I was an American man, I'll still be called Locky and Latte, and I would have had a gun like a rap to shoot. That's why they call me Locky and Latte, because if I was to pick my character, I ain't Pikachu, because I'm the one who sparkles. And listen up, you cheeky jerk, I'll trap you in my cage, Tweety bird. It'll make you look all yellow like Pikachu in the first round. This is round number 2, and I ain't getting easy on you. Because look at you, your dumb ass shoes and the pigs was here. In the sex, like you said on the last event.
Usually when people exaggerate when they're examples like this, he's trying to say, like I said before, the person got to be this bad to lose against somebody who choked. But I just gave y'all a clear example that you don't even have to be that bad. You could be just a lower tier. You could be, no disrespect, a female. Some females get low scores. Some, like rookies, lower tier, super low tier, get low scores. So you can win against them guys, and they not this trash right here. He over exaggerating. It's funny. It's entertaining. It's definitely funny. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's over exaggerating to make his point seem better. But it just still doesn't. No. You think that it's very rare to win a round when you choke. But I'm here to tell you it happens all the time, bro. It really do. We have definitely gave rounds to somebody who choked over here. I just gave y'all an example how it could happen. I can't pinpoint where we did it, but we have done it. You know what I'm saying? More times than Jayblac would think. You understand? So you can't act like it's impossible to happen. You gotta keep in mind that way more times than that, what I just explained happening, we got both the battle rappers not having so good clean of rounds. So not just the choke, it's the hard stomp, it's the stopping early in their round, it's the multiple mishaps in their round. You understand? So that happens all the time, that both rappers have to have penalties, different things you have to take off and deduct in their rounds to equal a score. You know what I'm saying? So the one with the more deductions win the round. You understand what I'm saying? So not necessarily the 0.5, but definitely somebody like Loso who stumbles that he get excessive with his stumblies, right? So you have to start taking off 0.1s from Loso sometimes, but he still end up winning the round. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to be very, very particular, precise. You have to be and truthful and honest. You have to watch enough battles too, y'all.
Yeah, I love lashes of it. Nah, it's like a tip I pocket in your.
You got it? So you should have just seen what I just posted right there. Who wins? And I think that's the argument Jazz is trying to have on Twitter right there. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? So put in the comment section how you feel right now before we continue on. I'm giving y'all 10 to 15 seconds interactive day.
See how you tried to say that's Jazz argument, and it might be, but our argument, to be clear, is that you don't have to have a bad round to lose against somebody to choke. You can actually have just an okay or a pretty good round. Pretty good round. You can have a pretty good round and still lose to somebody who choked. That's my argument. You know what I'm saying? To be clear. Yeah.
Man.
Mailman in the building. What's the word, G? Yo? Oh, he said, hold on for a second.
You can hear me, Rank? My fault that I'm on the road.
Yeah, I hear you.
Alright, yo, I've been thinking about this for a minute. You can hear me?
Go ahead.
I'm chopping up. I could come back later.
No,
You
I
can hear
you.
me?
It's just my earphones is bullcrap. I
Alright.
lost my other ones. I gotta go get them, but these I can't hear so loud. But you good?
Nah, cause I've been thinking about this for a little minute. um like choking, right? I
Mm-hmm.
think we all know what a choke is. I think it's judging the choke that people having trouble with. Like how you saying what leads to the choke, the 5 to 10 seconds, and then how they judge it. Like people like me, I think damn, I hate to say it, and I'm being long winded, my fault.
No, no, you good. You good. Take your time.
I'm being long winded because it people like me, right? People that think I think we what's wrong with the culture right now. I'm not saying you. I'm saying my mindset in battle rap. Like
You say
I'm
your
stuck in
mindset,
the
or you saying like
huh?
your mindset? You saying your mindset, or
It's not. See,
collectively?
this is the thing. It's not just me. The people who think the people who you can't judge a battle like a judged battle, right? You can't judge a judged battle and think just because you choke, you lose the round. Like I used to think that for the longest. Like I used to be like, oh yeah, he chokes, he loses that round automatically. But then like if I was to judge a battle, like somebody was yo, they putting up money, we want you to judge it. I will have to judge that round differently. Like I have to you feel me? So I don't know. I think that's their mindset. Like again, I'm not saying people don't know what a choke is. I think it's how to judge the choke, like what to do, how you judge it afterwards that people having issues with.
You mean like how much points you should deduct from them? Maybe. I think that's a part. It got to be a major part that they confused about because
That's it.
y'all
Yeah,
if
basically.
you think if you think they winning automatically or losing automatically, then you're penalizing them too much. In my if
Yeah,
according
yeah.
to me.
So basically, yeah, the penalty after the choke, like, cause I ain't gonna lie, like I'm from that old school era. Like I'm from Philly, bro. You stop rapping, people start rapping right over you. We saw that in the Philly versus
Yeah, of
Harrisburg,
course,
Philly
of
versus
course,
NY, and all those
of
old
course.
DVDs.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
still got
yeah,
that
of course.
mindset. But I think in a like if you're, cause there everybody's moving to judge battles. You've been doing it for. I think I've known you 10 years. You've been doing 10 years since the freaking Facebook groups. So all of a sudden in 2025, people don't know what a choke is. And again, I don't think people. It's not that people don't know what it is. It's like you said, the penalty after the choke is what people having trouble with. Cause
Mm-hmm.
I ain't
The
gonna lie,
main
like I
things
just told
is
you, even
my
I'm
fault.
having trouble with that. Cause I'm an old school mindset. You choke, you lose. That
I mean, so you should, if you're having trouble with something, that's why it's easy for you to say 5 second rule because you heard it so much and you know it fits
Oh
because you
no,
be
no, no,
around.
nah. That's what I'm saying, right? I get the 5 second rule because I'm a 5 second rule. I do the same thing. I give you 5 seconds. 5 seconds, you choke. But the thing is, like, that's why you see me in the videos. I don't like to give my score a lot of times, cause
Yeah,
you know people
yeah.
choking. Yo, you lost that round, bro. But you gotta judge the bars. Now his bars was like, all right. For example, you just gave Bill and Ill Will. They was both spitting fire, super fire. And then I'm gonna give you a different example, more of a comical. It was more comedy and shock value. Arsenal versus Show Off. Arsenal, I
Mm.
believe Arsenal choked all 3 rounds, but he had the more shock value. That I mean, he had the more comedic. But people say, "Oh, 3-0 Ars," and he choked. So it's like I don't know.
Nah, you
I,
do know.
I,
You just said it. You just said it.
I
You do know. So it's definitely
yeah,
possible because somebody like Jayblac acting like it never would happen. Or it's so rare that we can't even think of an instance when you just clearly gave one. And I can give more because I know it happens a lot. So you just trying to paint your narrative, Jayblac. No, you don't have to be that bad and around to lose. Because somebody can be extra fire, sir. It's a skill to this. I just gave an example. 8.2, -5, 7.7. When you do score, male, how many of those have you gave up? How hard
All
is to
the time.
get us?
All the
I'm saying,
time.
but
Yeah.
have you gave out 7.6s all the time too?
I judge it a little differently than y'all. You
No,
know
but you
that.
still, but you give 7.7s and 7.6s before.
Yeah, yeah, I
Or
give a
not
yeah,
just,
seven,
well, have
seven,
you
seven,
seen it?
six,
Have you
six.
seen
Yeah, of
7.6 a
course.
lot
Yeah, of
in our
course. You,
chats?
you get
That's what
seven,
I'm saying.
seven,
So
seven,
by
sixes.
that score
Yeah.
right there, 7.7 wins. Somebody that has 8.2, have you seen that score a lot?
Oh no, a lot of people could win with a 7, 7, 7, 7, 6. You
That's
could
what I'm
win around.
saying. So that
Yeah.
answers that question, and it can't happen without even acting like, now, how many times would that happen, occur? Because, like, choking, first of all, don't occur in every battle, but we have to admit that it occurs in, I don't even know, 25% of them. Something happens. Mishaps to a choke. Something's
Yeah,
happening in
I say a little less
50%
than
of
that.
battles.
I say a
No,
little
okay,
less.
not necessarily a choke, but what about mishaps? Because you have to penalize. We're just talking about penalties. So, how many times do mishaps occur in battles? Y'all act like battle rap is just both battle rappers just rapping clean through their rounds, 3 rounds. That almost never happened, right or wrong.
I
That
say
happens the
mishaps.
least.
I say mishaps like a 90% rate, and then a choke. I would say like a 20, anywhere
Yeah,
from 15 to 20%
I
rate.
will
Yeah,
agree. I will agree from 25, maybe 20%. So that's a big actual
yeah.
percentage. So we have to pay attention to that. It's penalties. It's like how many times do technicals? This is just an example for a penalty in our sport happen in the game. It don't happen, but we have to know the difference between a flagrant one, flagrant two, and a technical foul and getting thrown out. We got to have that just in case it do happen, because it does happen. You know what I'm saying? At a high rate, 20%. I would agree. Y'all, if y'all watch enough battles, y'all know that. Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all don't know that it happens all the time. I just gave you an example, and that wasn't the only choke in this event. No, Bill Collector Ill is not the only person who choked in Winter Madness, y'all. So out of probably 4 people choked that night. Out of the how many battles? About 10 battle rappers. 12 at the most. 12 battle rappers, 4 choke. That's over 20% in one event. Hmm. So let's not play dumb here, y'all. It happens a lot, Jayblac. It's nothing to be confused. And Mel's right. If you don't want to judge the battle in a particular way off of a criteria, then you have to admit you shouldn't be judging the battle. You have to admit that. Sit in the fence stance. That's it. If you want to judge the battle, then you have to pick up the rules. If you don't know the rules, then go to a person who do. That's me or Jayblac. They got rules. But then you look between me and Jayblac and say which rules make more sense. I just gave you an example that 15 seconds is way too long. Bill Collector clearly choked. He didn't get to 15 seconds though. He got like 13, 14. Is that a choke? Yes, of course it is.
Nah,
You know
10,
what I'm saying?
10, 10, 15 seconds. That's way too long.
That's
Like
too
pause.
long.
Yeah, that's too
Right,
much
right, right,
time.
right.
Way too much time.
Way too much time.
Even if
Facts.
it's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. That's
What the
good right
heck,
there.
Mel?
Pause. Huh?
That's way too long right there. It's almost. I think you
That's what
came
I'm
too slow
saying.
for 5 seconds.
But even there, that's what I was trying to say. Even right there, that's a lot. That you feel me? Even if you're
Yeah.
doing
If
that
you
1,000.
stop the time appropriately, you know what I'm saying? Because if you just gonna keep counting, if they get in the water, you keep counting. If the crowd starts saying, "Oh," when they start, you know
Oh
how the
nah
crowd do it.
nah nah.
If you keep
Soon as
counting
they
doing that, then yes, maybe 10 to 15. What you're saying, but that's stupid to even count while
alright,
the crowd's
this
doing that.
this how I do it. If if he start alright, so let's say Verb doing the show, I ride up. No, I'm walking. Oh, hold on. So I start my count. 1,000. 2, 1. I ride up. No, I stop my count. Soon as he starts talking again, I stop my count. But once he gets to the part he chokes, oh, you best believe I'm watching him and I'm listening. Because I'm not going back to 1.
No,
That's just me.
I'm still at where I'm at.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going. I mean, if you get a little past it, and then I reset. But don't try to bamboozle me. You ain't about to have 15 water breaks and 15 get backs, and
Yeah,
then
you
try
know, that's
to.
true. That's true. We allow one water break. I forget to tell people that, but I think that's common sense. We ain't gonna let them just keep drinking the water the whole time. Come on now. You get. I don't know how many seconds you get to drink that water, but just you can drink the water. But if we, like I said, if we gonna count why they drinking the water, then that's just now that happens even more. The more times than that 20%, it's then we gotta up it to 50% of the battles that happens.
Oh no,
Somebody,
the water. That's that's a dirty tactic. Every sport has dirty tactics. Boxing has it. MMA have it. Every sport has a dirty tactic. So that's what I call that.
pancake guy in the building. What's the word, G? Your usual self trolling. Yeah, right. Right, they don't know. Y'all ain't following my rankings. How y'all don't know what Choky is? What's wrong with y'all? I thought everybody watched me. No, man, crazy though. We gonna listen to Jayblac more though. I'm pretty sure. I know he gonna have Holmesy up here, and he's gonna have a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? I like breaking down Holmesy because he thinks he's smart.
10 to 15. Go ahead. Who wins? Who wins? Who wins? Now, the chokes that we have in battle rap, 9 times out of 10, 99.9% of the time, you choke, you lose, because we're never in this. We're never in this.
It makes me sad too. I just always think you trolling. So no, for real. Come on. And I'm pretty sure it's more than 5 years ago. I can almost guarantee that. 5. Yeah.
Predicament. And then the chokes of today is not 10 to 15 seconds. The chokes of today is, dang. Oh man. Yo. Huh? Yo, what I said in that last round, yo? It's in the paper behind the fridge. Yeah, go ahead, get it for me. Mid-verse. This is mid-verse, by the way. Yeah, get it. Let's say it started off with.
Like I said before, you usually exaggerate points to try to make your point valid. Again, this example, first of all, that first example, nobody raps that trash in the Ali. What are you even talking about? And in this example, nobody would do what he's saying. He's over exaggerating. Now I understand entertainment, y'all, but this is a serious topic. And like I said, I know that he's just exaggerating like this to try to make what he's saying more. Like 10 to 15 seconds is enough time because nowadays people get on their phone and ask for the raps that they forgot. What are you talking about? Now maybe he's saying look in their phone for the raps, which we seen, which he's playing off that, but I disagree. People go get the water and try to get their raps back more these days than they ever did. They don't want to choke because they know somebody looking at them. People judge battles now. What are you talking about, bro? I disagree. They try to hide the choke more now than they used to. That's swamp. That's swamp. Do he keep saying, man, F, dang it, when he loses thing? Or do he keep his composure now and just go get that water? Ask him. Heck you talking about? Stop playing with me, yo. I watch battle rappers. I watch battles. I know where our league is, what happens in battles, how people act in battles, how I have changed the game by terminology and making them structure their rounds a certain type of way. I watch and see it, y'all. For somebody like Jayblac to say that the choking is getting worse and worse, in terms of how long they're actually mishapping, what's a good word? preposterous. Yes, yes, yes. We gonna use that one. What's wrong with him, bro? No, ma'am. Is choking getting worse or better? I'm talking about disguising. You just heard Mel say, "Don't try to bamboozle me." Why would he say that? Because he know that people try to disguise it more these days. Right or
Yeah,
wrong? Ain't
yeah,
that what you
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Come
They
on
be
now.
trying to be slick. They be having people in the back telling them they bars and all types of stuff. So yeah,
He said, "Yeah, right." They try to like Pancake said. Today's chose is telling the crowd to silent down. That's a disguise. Cause he know that if the crowd's distracting him, we should stop the clock. Cause he's a choke artist, and he know that people. That means he watch people to see if it's a choke or not, or do they still got him winning the battle. He watches see, so he knows to tell the crowd to hold it down or to go get the water. That's my point. They're improving. They know how to try to shadow it now, for you won't think it's a choke. They can be slick because think about it. They know people looking at their face. If they clearly lose their rounds, like and start looking in the air, looking confused, we know that they choke by choking. We know to start the clock. But if they playing it off mad smooth, we don't even know they lost their rounds yet. We think they waiting on the crowd because you can wait on the crowd, especially after a fire bar, boom, shaking the crowd. Sometimes they make them lose their bars. But if you looking in the air and we know that, oh wow, he's losing his bars right there. We gonna spot as soon as the crowd get a little low, we gonna start the clock immediately. They know that. So what they do? Try to play it off. You gotta keep your poise, like Rankins tell you. Go get some water. And then we didn't even know they was choking. Charlie Clips, you don't even know this nigga. What? Was that a choke? Wait. We arguing. Nah, he was choking. No, he wasn't. Nah, that was a clean freestyle though. He went smooth into the freestyle. That's how we
hey
realized that
Rank,
he was choking right there. Okay, now he
hey Rank.
freestyling.
I saw old Solo choking it. I don't know if he was choking it now. I'm not gonna say he choked, but
See?
he just stood there looking at the crowd for like a minute, like just quiet. Like he just stood there looking. And like, yo, you choking? And he goes, nah. I'm just wondering why you rapping and you breathing on my mouth and stage. Like I'm like, yo, like he played that off so smooth. Like
Played
I
it
know
all
he had
smooth.
to have
You
choked.
never know. You never know.
That's what I'm saying. Like in my mind, I'm like, yo, did he choke? But I'm not sure. I'm not. He just stood there. Like he just. I think it was against Tech. I'm not sure if it. But he just stood in one spot and looked like he just froze. And he's like, yo, what, you choking? And he's like, no, I'm just wondering why you rapping on my stage. Like, I don't know. Like, that came back to me. And then
Yeah.
another battle that due to the way I used to think, where if you choke, you lose the round, this battle always comes up to me. Ace Amin versus Fonz on the tournament. To me, that's a prime example of the topic of the battle rap choking topic. Cause Fonz choked in 2 rounds.
Mm.
But remember, since Ace, man, I think that battle should be studied for real. Cause that's a battle where you could break down choking, you could break down judging, and you could break down uh uh like not being
Defense.
emotional
Defense.
when you
Defense.
judging battles. You understand? Like I don't know. That just came to mind. Like Fonz choked
Are
in
you
2 rounds, but he still won the battle.
right? Right. I know one of the rounds for sure that I vividly kind of remember he was forced to choke because Ace Amin was doing too much, and then
That's but yeah, but that's why I'm saying. Like I'm not here to be emotional. I'm here to judge the battle. So do I
yeah,
not
but that's part
penalize
of it.
Fonz?
No, that's part of it. Bad defense is part of it. That's why we put it in
No,
there
that's right.
so we
Yeah,
can get
yeah.
out.
Nah, I get it. But I'm not gonna say again. I know it happened a while. I'm not gonna say, yo, bro, you did too much, so I can't give you the round. Like how they were judging the battle. You understand? Like you still gotta judge the raps, which is ultimately what we trying to get past, right? We trying to get
Right, for
past
sure.
that. You choke, you lose the round. We have to judge the raps. We
Yep,
penalize
yep,
you, but we still got to judge
yep,
your raps.
yep,
So
yep,
that's
yep,
that's why I be
yep.
saying like, yo, that battle, like to me, like that battle should be studied, bro. I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
yeah.
like that
We
battle
actually
should
should go
really
back.
be
We should go
studied.
back with the rule book and see what we
Yeah,
come up with. For sure.
yeah,
That's a good
cause
one.
I felt like that battle got judged on emotion, not on technicality.
Mm,
Even if you
mm.
think Fonz was
But what do you
fire,
expect? What do you expect with I'm pretty sure it was Uncle Rod judging on him.
yeah, yeah, it was like I think Rye,
Tony
it was
Bro,
I think
maybe
Knowledge, yeah.
maybe Polo the Chipmunk Polo dude.
No, it wasn't. I
Maybe
think it was Raw. I think it was Raw Method Man. Uh,
okay, okay.
I think wasn't that like the first UFF or the second? The
I'm not sure.
second.
You know my memory. Yeah,
Yeah, it
I
was.
have to.
Yeah,
You know,
bro. It's a lot of battles, and right now I've been.
there's a whole lot of time, a lot of history. But you can. I
Yeah,
was there, so for sure. I got videos to
yeah.
prove it. Yeah, so I was definitely there. You know what
Nah,
I'm
but
saying? I just don't
rank. That's a
necessarily
battle.
remember.
I think that battle should. I think we should go back to that for real. For real. I think just that.
Yeah, while we on the topic and why everybody trying to make rules that's already been here, 10 to 15 seconds. Let me ask you this, Mel. What does that mean? 10 to 15 seconds. What does that even mean? Is that 10 seconds? Is that 15 seconds? Is that 12
Nah,
seconds and a
10 to 15
half?
more like that. 10 to 15 to me, that's like 30 to 35 seconds for real, for real. If not more,
So it's just
if
a
not
saying. 10
more,
to 15
at
seconds is
least.
just a saying that you say.
Nah, I don't say no 10. I say 5 seconds.
No, not you, not you. Jay Black said the rule should be 10 to 15 seconds. I'm asking you, what does that even
Nah,
mean? And
that's way
go ahead.
that pause. That's too, bro. If I'm doing 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1, that's like 10 seconds, bro.
Yeah, right. So 5 is really 10 already. If we count by our count.
It's at least 8. Yeah, like bro, I'm giving you leeway. That little leeway. It's like a
Right.
boxer. One,
Yeah. Yeah,
two,
we built. Yeah, we boxing counting.
three.
We not really counting fast. I mean,
Yeah,
even though seconds is not that fast
you check
as
out
we
you
would
check
think.
out the boxer. Like you alright? Yeah. 4. I mean, it's
Right.
a little leeway. It's not,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but 10, bro. That's 10 automatically becomes 15, maybe 18. So that's. I think that's too much leeway.
Yep. For sure. I agree. Especially if you counting appropriate. That's my point too. If you just counting straight through all, not checking on the boxer, not checking on to see if he getting it back or not. If you're not doing none of that, then yes, maybe 10 to 15 seconds is appropriate. But of course, we're not gonna just keep counting if the crowd's literally saying, "Oh, you choking! Oh, you choking! Oh." We still counting while they doing that. Why would we do that? Come on, y'all. There's no way. There's no way. So that's
It,
not
it,
how you count.
all right, so if you watch a chess battle these days, every time he stops, oh, he choking. Oh, there you go. There you go, y'all. That every time he stops, bro. Like
Right,
let
that's 5
that
seconds.
young man rap. Like let him rap.
Wayward Brown in the building. What's the word, Brown?
What up, though, G's? What up, though?
What's going
Yes,
on?
the
What's
same
going on, man?
topic for years. Same topic. So
Yeah, man.
first,
It's go ahead.
no, no, no. Go ahead. Talk to me.
Nah, I mean, shit. The point five for the 5 seconds, like Mel was just saying, it's really like 8. You know what I'm saying? That's more than enough time, G. And it's coming from nigga, G. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. When I only been on stage one time. You know what I'm saying? After the incident happened, nigga, my mind was blank as a bitch. I got to rap. You know what I'm saying? I had to rap, my nigga. Niggas just got to rap, G. You know what I'm saying? I had to put my third verse in a second. You know what I'm saying? And then when it came time to do my third verse, I remember my second verse, so I was good. But I freestyled for like 17 seconds. I spit like 8 bars of freestyle. You know what I'm saying? That's what rappers do. When it's time, my nigga. You know what I'm
Talk,
saying? So
talk.
the choking shit, I feel like the 5, you know what I'm saying, seconds is enough. And yeah, take some shit off of that because it is preparation. It's all that, and you can't really control the building. You know what I'm saying? Those who do control the building well, they get rewarded for that. You know what I'm saying? In the performance and all that. So at the end of the day, it's still on the rapper. When it come to us judging it, absolutely got to give them a penalty for that. No, you don't lose the round. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what your opponent gonna do. What if he just say nothing? He might not even have shit. You feel me? So like shit. That's why I think the way that it's done over here is appropriate. You know what I'm saying? If somebody came with a better system, of course we have fuck with it. But in particular, when it comes to the choking, just saying like, oh, you lost. Like, yeah, back in the day, it did used to be like that. But niggas also wasn't spitting rounds specifically for that person. You come in with a whole notebook worth of shit, and then we going until a motherfucker can't spit no more. This ain't the same. It's a sport now. It got to be a motherfucking recourse to that.
a wayward, and that's why I've been trying to change my mindset on it for a long time because I used to think that way, like, yo, if you choke, you done. But I see it all the time, like it's not a fair way to judge a battle, especially if there's money involved, and it's not fair to the rappers either, because like you said, like you still gotta deliver some material. If your material fire, I still gotta judge it. I can't just cut you off after you feel me. Especially if you still rapping. Like how can I how can I like how can I just ignore that? You get what I'm saying? Like you can't just ignore everything
Nobody
after the choke.
nobody really benefits from that. Nobody really benefits from that.
Yeah,
The the,
yeah, nah, that's true.
the rapper who choked don't benefit. The other rapper think they benefit, but you benefit more from having a good battle, winning a good battle, than winning from a choke. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking people who got there, who came to see you, obviously they not getting what they want. You know what I'm saying? The fans, we not getting what we want. So just I don't know, like it can't be battle over after that. You know what I'm saying? Or even round over. Let the other nigga spit his round now. You know what I'm saying? And then my whole thing is hell yeah, you could win a battle because guess what? It's 3 rounds. If I choke one round and win the other two, then what? So I still lost. Yeah, I sound dumb as hell.
Right. Or like we just gave the example with Ill Will and Bill Collector, they both choked. Why y'all act like that don't happen?
And
Like,
it does
now
happen.
what?
I can't think right off the top, pause, but I definitely remember that happening before. So it's
I
not like
just,
Lux
it's
I just,
something.
Cow,
I just gave you an example right now. We just played it
No,
in the
no, no,
one
no,
beginning of this
no. I'm
video.
saying like I think that happens more often than we
one
think. Like
Oh
one
yeah,
of
I
the
think
biggest
another one just
examples.
happened on the Smack app. It was two of the young niggas and they both choked. I think Hansel and the who the Hansel just go against? I don't remember. But shit, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know he just went against Justice. I forgot on the app though who he went against though. I
Even
just
even in the Lux Cow battle, Lux choked, and he still people still got him winning.
Yeah, I'm
people
That's
still
glad
it.
you
got him
switched
one.
it up because I didn't have Lux winning
No, but
at the
somebody,
time.
but people do.
No,
Nah, a
no.
People
lot of
do.
people do.
Most people call that the biggest body bag in the history of battle rap. So I
Right.
understand. I'm
Right.
just saying at the time because I was thinking like Mel at the time. Like you can't win and you just choke, G. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I'm the same way. Wayward at the time. I'm like, yo, how do y'all have him winning? But I ain't gonna lie, and it hasn't been that long where I've been like trying to judge the chokes, but I don't know. It's hard. We can't gatekeep choking that way. I feel like that's what's wrong with battle rap. Like the people that are a voice are gatekeeping changes in a way.
Mmm. Well said, because that's exactly what angry fans do. We been knew this. If you choke, it's over. If choke is over, you just keep screaming it louder and
Most of
louder
the
like it makes
most of the
sense.
battle rappers say that too though. Like the older battle rappers from the era, most of them say that. You know what I'm saying? And they got more of a voice than Angry Van. the ones who I'm talking about anyway, Goods and all of them and Mook,
Oh
that's
no,
what they
that's a
say
fact.
too. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a
So
fact.
it kind of start there.
I mean, yeah, somebody like Mook who never stumbles through a word would definitely say that. But Lutz definitely ain't gonna say that. He know he be winning with his chokes. You know what I'm saying? But I get your point. So I have heard battle rappers say that for sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they hold
Well,
more weight than Angry Fan.
no,
That's another
the one
subject.
so again, Mook and Goods is the two that I can remember specifically. They both definitely said it, and to me, they both hold more weight than Angry Fan.
Yeah, goods. It's close. But yeah, I can see it. I can see that. I see that.
You
I
say
don't feel
you
like
say
arguing.
Angry Fan hold more weight than Goods.
You been saying what? That's what where you might be saying that it's coming from goods that I see all the time in comments. No, it's choking is over, so they might be saying it because good said it. So you might be right. I just assumed that it's angry fan that those are angry fans. You know what I'm saying? Just stick it to
Oh
what he's
yeah,
saying.
no. I get what you're saying as far as the comments and shit. I don't think when it comes to blogging that Goods has as much as an impact as Caps when it comes to blogging. But just in
Right.
general in battle rap, yeah, Goods for sure. To me,
Yeah,
I
man. I
might be
see your
tripping.
point. I see your point. Let Jayblac talk. You said 10 to 15 seconds. I think you explained that's definitely too long, right?
Hell
For Joe.
yeah, hell yeah. In real time, G. You know what I'm saying? Because again, nigga, I'm on stage. They is ready to hear raps. They looking at you. You know what I'm saying? It's time.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So again, that's way too much time.
All right. All right.
This what most of you niggas is getting paid. I had to bet my own money. You know what I'm saying for me to get paid. So shit, yeah, nigga. You if you got that chicken on the line, you definitely better be ready, nigga.
Hey man, let's see here some more of these
For the
topics.
J?
Here we
Yo,
go.
Huh?
You got
Spit
it.
it.
I saw
Go ahead.
the interview you did after the battle. The boy said you whooped him. He said you whooped him. So salute to you, bro.
Oh yeah.
Whooping.
I definitely did my. I was going crazy for real. Like everybody was like, "Damn, that was one of the best debuts I ever seen." And woo woo. You
Now
know
the
what I'm
boy
saying?
was saying it
Hey,
after the battle. Yeah.
I had to get on my ranking shit real quick at the interview. You did, man. We got to put some pressure on Black Ice to put that battle out, man. They don't
I
want to fuck with the
know.
kid,
I know. I definitely be in the comment section like drop the brown battle. I definitely be there. I don't know if y'all
man.
see me. I
Please,
definitely
G,
be
put
over
the
there.
pressure on these niggas to drop that Wayward Brown versus Tay Spears so y'all can see your
I
boy
know,
going
y'all.
crazy up there,
What? What? Y'all see that the
man.
Lakers know what we talking about for real. Y'all see. Y'all will see. Come on, Black Ice. Stop hating on us.
From you. Go ahead, spit it,
We
say
from
it.
Milwaukee. We from
Oh, it's
Milwaukee.
Ja. And the Ja Rule gonna kill him with this and a clapping. By that time, you might as well quit the round out. You know what I mean? So the chokes of today, so I'm not mad as everybody's saying, yo, you choke, you lose the round because in damn near every predicament, that's what it's been. You choke, you lose the
The
round.
narrative.
But for me, if it's a 10, 15 seconds, other guy has to have a terrible because I don't want the guy that has a terrible round to think, oh, you just won automatically. Like, your shit was trash. It was garbage. It was like we can't give them a pass too.
Just the narrative. Like, I hate
He had
narrative
Lux beating
talking
Cal.
niggas. Huh?
He had Lux beating Cal. I remember that.
I don't
So he
understand. Why he
he
gotta
he
be terrible is the weirdest part to me. You don't have to be terrible. You just don't. You
he
just
playing
don't,
both
bro.
sides of
Cause,
the coin though, Rank.
huh?
He's playing both sides of the coin. You
Yeah, I
can't
know.
make a
I know.
rule
That's what's getting on
and
my
then
nerves.
say so you can't be like, all right, I judge he's saying 10, 15 seconds is a choke. You you choke for let's say 12 seconds. In his book, that's a choke. But then he's saying you you can't lose the round, but you can lose the round. Like he's playing both sides of the coin.
No, that's not a good way to explain it. Because what he said was that you shouldn't lose the round if you don't lose the round because of that. It sounds like he jacking the system. You know what I'm saying? I feel like his contradiction was more in saying, "Oh yeah, you might as well end the round after that. If you can remember your material, finish the round." You know what I'm saying? Um, other than that, he was just saying that the a motherfucker shouldn't lose the round to some trash shit just because they choke. It sound like that's what he was saying. Am I wrong?
Yeah, but he
I
also
don't
saying
know.
that the other person usually not trash, right?
That's not what he said. That's
I'm
not what
saying,
he
but
said.
that's his narrative that he's painting because he said 99% of the time it's not gonna happen. He acting like it doesn't happen. Like nobody's that trash to lose the round, right?
Then
Ain't that what he's saying
then
too?
why? Well, he might have said that prior to what he just said, but what he just said was he doesn't want a motherfucker to win a round with a trash round. That's what he just said.
Choke, you lose a round. But for me, you choke, you lose a round because in damn near every predicament, that's what it's been. You choke, you lose a round. But for me, if it's a 10, 15 seconds, other guy has to have a terrible. Because I don't want the guy that has a terrible round to think, oh, you just won automatically. Like,
But
your
you
shit
that's
was,
what
it
I'm
was
saying.
trash. It was
He playing
garbage.
mind games, bro.
See,
He walling. Bro, you can't say he just said if you choke, you lose the round. But I don't want you to think that you automatically win the round having a terrible round. Like make up your mind. Like, do you have a criteria or not? That's what I'm trying to say.
right,
Like
right.
he
He got to
playing
be
both sides
specific
of the
with his
coin.
criteria, right? He's jumping back and forth. So what is it for real? What do you really? Just 10. First of
So
all,
now what he
10 to 15 seconds tells you that he's playing more than one side because between 10 and 15 is 11, 12, 13, 14. You're playing four sides right there. A whole second? What do you mean 10 to 15? Just say 10, nigga. Just say 15. Just
he's
say 14. Just say 13.
nah. The what he's opinionating a choke. That's what he's doing. So now he's really gonna confuse people. Cause you
Yeah.
gonna say that's am I listening wrong, bro? Like I
Well,
don't
no.
No, I'm
know.
saying it's
Let
confusing.
me ask y'all
It
this.
is
Let
kind
me
of
ask y'all
confusing.
this because I mean y'all have heard more of the conversation than I did. So is he proposing a criteria or is he asking because there's some rappers up there too, ain't it?
Not yet. This is one he by himself.
Oh, okay, yeah. He just talking, nigga. He ain't saying shit. This nigga not saying shit,
So
dog.
he
What are
is
you
saying
talking
maybe
about?
two things at once.
Yeah. No, I listen. I definitely, I agree. There was a contradiction in what he said. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to be clear about the last part of what he said. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was.
Oh,
I
you
didn't
saying right now it's just conversation. He's just giving different views on the
different.
choke. He's
Yeah,
not trying to make it
yeah, because he no, he keeps saying for me, and then but he's saying different things for him. So he's trying to
Right.
include everything. You know what I'm saying? Even though those are two opposing things, it's either you choke, you lose the round, or you choke and you get a penalty, and then the other motherfucker got to beat you still. It's
Right.
one of the two.
Right.
It's one of the two. But he's making it seem like he's for both of them. He a goofy. That's why I say he's just talking. He ain't even saying shit.
I guess because he's missing the point. He's missing the part that you're supposed to take off a certain amount. He's missing
That's
that
because
part right there.
they don't even got the amounts and shit, G. You understand? Like my whole thing is you niggas watch this shit over here, folks. Y'all be over here, y'all be in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas go over there and like y'all always try to jack this shit. Why don't y'all just go on and jack it then? Like make it real though. You feel me? Make it real. Don't do it all the way. Don't try to, oh, let's try to make up some. Stop it, man. Y'all ain't making up nothing, man. You feel me? And you can put the little show on and act like, oh yeah, guys, we're doing this, from scratch at the moment and shit. Some pre shit that we know how you niggas pre-do battles. Y'all write together for battles. You know what I'm saying?
Rehearse
We know
battles.
this shit is crazy. We know y'all gonna go up here after the script is done. You feel me? And be the actors that you niggas is.
I agree. I
Hey,
agree.
Wayward, I ain't
It
gonna
was
lie.
like
That's why I kind of look at ever since that Sheed and Hustle. I got a little magnifying glass on board. I listen. I don't trust him. She happens. I don't trust him. I think he's right with people. And I'm here. Let me. Anyways, my bad, y'all. I'm getting out of topic. My fault. I got triggered.
Got triggered.
we can't give them a pass too. Understand it? And then the top of that, let's say somebody they mess up, right? They mess up. They do battle rapper A for 2 rounds, right? Again, messes up for 10 seconds, brings it back in the first and the third. Random occurrence. I'm not favoring no battle rapper, just random occurrence, right? But you know the battle rapper B is just complete trash. And I gave you an example of battle rapper B. You know he's complete trash. Like, what are you doing? But the fact that this guy messed up and brought it back within that time frame, he automatically wins. Well, he couldn't beat a cockroach, bro. He couldn't beat a butterfly, man. He couldn't beat nothing. And this is what happens, when usually in battle rap, when we say battle rapper B wins, we follow it back a month later when the smoke clears, like, yo, you only won because he choked. So nobody wins, low key. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. With battle rap, you choke, you lose a round. It's that simple. You know what I mean? It's really that simple because, again, we're never going to be in this predicament. Out of the last 15 years, we have probably run into that predicament at least probably one time. One or two times. 15 years. So, you choke, you lose a round. You choke, you lose a round, bro. You choke, you lose a round. Then at the top of the day, at the end of the day, the chokes that we have now are monumental. Like, they're ridiculous. So, you choke, you lose a round. That being said, it's your boy Jayblac, aka Black.
All that to say, if you choke, you lose a round. That was definitely his opinion. Again, I disagree. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Which one y'all think? I gave my examples. He gave his. It's kind of sound like he said you can win the round. I don't know.
Nah, he kept bringing it back. He kept bringing it back that if you choke, you. He said it like 80 times in the last 30 seconds. So that's what we rolling with. That's how he feel.
Right. That's definitely his point because he said it a couple of times before he actually ended in that video. So that's what he said. Even though, like I said, with his examples, he definitely just made it seem if a person is garbage, he's not gonna win the round. I thought that's what he just painted, but I don't know.
Black man. Black.
Watch me get it in. Straight the
fucking rules, man. This is
You know what I'm saying? We came up big. Let's talk about choking, man.
Cause listen, man,
Are we back? I said, hey, hit the. Damn.
Mind you, he just showed us that that's what he think a choking is, how he describes it, what he feel about it. Now he's inviting guys up to his panel with his criteria or not criteria or whatever he called that, and then gauging or comparing it to what battle rappers would think. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's doing right now.
Who you got up there?
Need some water. I ain't got no water. Damn.
This is Holmesy right now. He just got Holmesy up here with him right now. You know Holmesy think he's smart. I like breaking Holmesy down. He think he's smart.
Hold on. Get my cell phone down. Shit. Champion, we are here, and the topic at hand is choking. Huh? Do you have initial statements before I got a whole bunch of questions?
Nah, we can just run it.
Run through the questions?
Yeah.
Chat, Holmesy, what is a choke?
A choke is, my personal opinion, if you forget your shit and it take you more than 3 to 5 seconds to get your shit back, you choke.
3 to 5 seconds?
3 to 5 seconds is a long time, right? Look, let me show you something, right?
That's not a long time. I disagree.
Nah?
I don't.
Huh?
Holmesy schooled to the rankings though. So
Man,
Well, of
Holmesy
course.
been over here. Stop
that's
it.
what I'm
Well, of
saying.
course.
He schooled to the rankings.
But of course.
He been over
we know
here,
Holmes
fam.
did.
I think 3 to 5 seconds.
I say, I'm a say
Like
10.
Brown say, but like Brown say, like most of them do, they hear me and then they think I'm like everybody else. It's just my opinion. It is my opinion, but I keep telling y'all it's a objective opinion. I'm not just telling you how I'm feeling at the moment and all. So it is an opinion, but they looking at it as a subjective opinion like everybody else in this community. So they take like, oh, that makes sense, and try to make more sense of it in their own way, subjective way. That's where you mess it up. It is what it is. You can't take it and then turn it into other stuff, or it ain't what it was. So that's their issue. But watch, he said he knows that makes sense. 3 to 5 seconds, 10 to 15 can't be it, or 30 or 15. No, that's stupid.
To be fair,
10.
Even though I would
I'm just
ask him
trying to
the
think
same,
before I say this.
I would ask him the same question. What does 3 to 5 seconds mean? Does that mean 3 seconds? Does that mean 4 seconds? Does that mean 5 seconds? Or does that mean 4 seconds? What does 3 to 5 even mean? I don't like that terminology, because if somebody choked for 3 seconds, it sounds like you will give them leeway because it's not 5 seconds. Depending on who you like or not. That's what it sounds like when you say 3 to 5 to me. You're going to give some people 3 and some people 5. That's not fair. Say 4. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I understand, bro.
Why say
I
a
get
whole... Why do that? This is not... What can you do that in? I'm not even sure we can actually do that in minutes. Like, if you're on the way, you can say, give me 5-10 minutes. You can say that.
No, it ain't even that. Just think about boxing. You know what I'm saying? They give you 10 seconds to get up, not 10 to 15, not 7. You know what I'm saying? To
There's
10.
leeway. There's leeway. There's always leeway.
Yeah, it's
No, there ain't no
leeway, but it's
leeway.
leeway on one number. It's leeway on one number, not 3 numbers.
The leeway is in the counting. You know what I'm saying? Whether you counting fast or slow, but you
Yeah.
counting to 10, nigga. You ain't counting to 11 or
Yeah.
9.
It's still
Yeah, that's
one
what I'm
number we
saying.
counting
But
to.
you know, it's always a little. That's why I do the 1,000, 2 1,000 BS.
Again, in
But
the way you're counting, that's the only
yeah,
leeway you
but
can
there's
give.
leeway.
Not
So why say 3? So why say 3 to 5 is my point though. Why don't you just say leeway on 3, or leeway on 4 or 5? One specific number. We giving leeway both ways on the actual numbers too. Why are we doing that? They don't do that in sports. They don't say you got 10 to 15 seconds at the free throw line. No, nigga, you got 10 seconds.
It's not
Now,
3 to 5 in the key.
3 to 5 in the key? No,
Yeah,
it's 3-second
none of
rule.
that.
Or 5. There's no 3 to 5. I know that for sure. That don't even make sense. It's one or the other. Now, you're right. It's leeway in counting, so they be jumping in and out. So some refs count like this. Some refs will give them leeway like that. But it's still a certain time they got to count to before they blow the whistle and give them a violation for it. Have to be.
Right? I say, only here's just a crew type. I'm about to stimulate it for you. Brown hair, beard, bitch. I want Jesus would have looked like. Shit. I want Jesus would have looked like. I want Jesus would have looked like. Shit. I want Jesus would have looked like. That's 10 seconds. That's a long ass time.
That's 10, that was 10 seconds?
Yeah.
That was my fact. But hold on, you didn't play it off though.
Huh?
You didn't play it off.
What do you mean?
Watch my choke. I'm a choker professional, you know, so I know how to.
Nah, that's crazy. That's
we got the clock right now.
Nah, you're wilding for that.
I know how to play it off. I'm telling you.
Nah, you said you're a choking professional. That's.
I know. I'm saying, I know how to.
Go ahead.
Hold
Go
shit.
ahead.
Said pause.
You gotta be
That was
careful.
crazy.
You got to be careful. You gotta, this topic is sensitive. You gotta watch. You gotta be careful, Jayblac. What?
We don't do no bucket.
And I'm gonna put that out. I'm gonna put that out.
You ready? Tell me when to start the time.
I said the family event and everybody get died from these bees, Candyman. You in the background, you've been on his nuts for the whole battle. Need some water. Hold on. Need some water. He the cap on. I got y'all. I'm about to cook him. He's never been with me. Y'all know this. Yeah, I'm about to cook this one. I said, hey, yo. I said something about the candy man.
That's 25 seconds.
Did I tell you?
That's
Did
too
I
long.
tell you? What?
You
What?
At that point you
What?
with me.
That's not all that was not a choke either. That was not a choke.
He got a point there because he said he went and got the water. Now, if the rappers start talking to the crowd and there's no crowd reaction, we call that Earl. That's an invisible person. So no, you're not gonna bamboozle us if you just look towards the crowd and start talking to a visible person. No. We're keeping the time running. So, but the water, we will stop the time. So he's trying to say, but he just said it's still not a choke. I don't know. What's wrong with Jayblac? Because I'm thinking he's saying count through all that to get to the 10 to 15. But then he said that's still not a choke though. What? I don't know. But the man said 25 seconds, Jayblac. I don't know what Jayblac be trying to say, y'all. Mel, Brown. Did y'all hear those analogies? They did simulations of what choke should be. Maybe y'all should see it. Maybe it's kind of confusing when y'all not watching it.
No, it ain't even that.
Look.
I know how to play it off.
No, I'm saying it ain't even that. Like as far as being able to see it, my nigga. Like I think those was pretty bad scenarios. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I'm
I mean
confused how there's not a choke still when he said 25 seconds. How is that not a choke? Even your book, Jayblac. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't think he's actually like saying anything. I think this might just be more for content. I might be tripping, but like he's saying every and anything, like literally, bro.
Every scenario. It's only two sides of a coin. How you get three?
I don't think it's that serious. Like to be sitting up here acting like you can say any and everything is crazy to me.
He said 10 to 15 seconds. Let me give you a scenario. I'll get the water. Talk to people in the crowd. And that's still not a choke. Huh? Alright.
Said pause. I said
25 seconds.
Did I tell you?
That's too
Did I
long.
tell you?
That's too long.
And Holmesy said
You
it's too long.
What?
At that point you
What?
with me. When
That's not all that was not a choke either.
what?
That was not a choke.
Was it? Listen,
The niggas choke every single day.
Gangster.
I've been peeped that.
Gangster. A lot. Yo, listen. A lot of niggas do that, bro. They'll. Oh, hold on. Let me hit that water real fast. You niggas got me fucked up. That's a choke,
You
bro.
can do that.
You're
No, it's not.
just talking because you're not rapping. You ain't.
See, I told you he'd take something I say, one of the numbers, 5. He said, and change it to 3 to 5. That don't make no sense. And then still say you can't go get the water. Something that also fair. But I told you, guys who don't forget their rhymes like that, got the perfect memory, they'll look down on people who not robots for real, like regular guys like us. brain farts is regular, y'all. That's normal. To remember all that material, not to lose like a part of it, if something distract you, is not normal. So just because
It's
y'all not
more
normal, you can.
discipline, bro. It got a lot to. It got a lot to do with discipline.
I
Like
mean, I can
you
see that. I can see that, but I'm a firm believer in no matter how disciplined or how practiced you are in something, to train in something, it's still room for improvement. Or,
yeah,
in
yeah,
other
yeah.
words, you can still
I
make a
don't think.
mistake. You know
I
what I'm
don't think that there's. I don't think that there's. Like that anybody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that you could prepare yourself for that. You can prepare yourself for that, and when you do, you give yourself a better opportunity. You know what I'm saying, to
Oh, I
respond properly.
misunderstood you. Okay, you're saying so when it happens, something natural like a brain fart happens, you can
Yeah,
practice or
exactly.
train yourself what to do after that
Ex-
occurs. Okay,
exactly. You know
okay,
what I'm saying? Because
I
it's
agree.
something that, like you said, that's just natural. Like it's natural. Whether it's a brain fart or something could happen physically, like what go on with Chef Trez. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
We're like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You just find yourself in a predicament, and it's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. If you are prepared for that, you know what I'm saying? Then you know what to do, type shit. Versus acting like you are perfect, and that'll never happen to me. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, right. And that's my point with Holmesy. He's because he claims it never happens to him, and I can't really pinpoint it. Does he really is clean through his rounds like that? I can't really
No, 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 for
pinpoint.
sure. But he
Yeah,
freestyle
I
too, though.
can't pin. So that's why he's saying that, but it's not being fair. He's not being fair to everybody else. Is what I'm saying. Oscar is more fair than what he's saying because he's just being too strict. Yeah, it's too strict because people's not robots. They're gonna have mishaps, and you should give them leeway to go get some water. What if it's a like what's the difference between what would be the difference between forgetting your bars and playing it off? Like okay, if you forget your bars and go get the water, right? Or you don't forget your bars and have cotton mouth, right? Stop and go get your water. What would be the difference if the person who do forget their bars played it off smoothly?
Absolutely,
What would actually be the
absolutely.
difference in that scenario? Nothing, right?
You can't tell a difference, and that's
You
the
can't
thing. And I'm
tell. I mean, we know the difference, but you couldn't tell the difference. So you can't judge it like that. You have to give him leeway to go get water because that's part of the game. It's just a way
and
to
then
play off if you
you
forget your
definitely catching
rhymes.
a lot of cottonmouth, bro. You getting cottonmouth up there. I promise you.
Right, it's part of the game to get water. So why wouldn't you play it off and just go get the water if you forget your rounds? That's why I say that
Exactly.
you should give leeway for that. Just like the crowd reaction. You're not gonna say you're choking if the crowd's going crazy. You're not saying nothing. We give you leeway.
Absolutely.
So why when they forgetting their rhymes and you see it, but what if you don't see it? But they are forgetting their rhymes and the crowd going wild. But they do forget it. You don't see it though. Like what would be the difference? The crowd. That's why we get a leeway regardless, because we can't tell every time what the difference is. That's fair. So we give that leeway to the crowd if they forgetting or not. If the crowd's rapping, I mean too loud, stop the time. Even if you think they choking. That's just fair. I would assume. No.
You ain't rap for 25 seconds.
Yeah.
That wasn't part of your round. You just like choking to me when, because like you said, I say 5 seconds. If you get your shit back, you like such and such, and you niggas
But hold on, it's about what you said. Your chat said 10 seconds. You said 10 seconds is fair?
Nah, I said 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, that's a choke to me.
Charlie Clips versus Couture, first round. That was 10 seconds.
The nigga said 3 to 5 seconds. Then the nigga changed it to 5 seconds. Then he said 10 after 10 seconds is a choke to me. My nigga. That's a. All of them play these same stupid games. You can't keep changing it. Oh my goodness.
It's a choke.
So it ain't your opinion. So it ain't your opinion. Or your opinion could be changed by a chat. You think if somebody in the chat say something, I'm gonna just change my 5 second rule just like that? Oh yeah. 10 seconds, more than 10 seconds. Like no, five. That's what we do. Five. That's it. Five. That's it. It's not gonna change, y'all. I'm like, what?
That shit, like that shit, like, cause some people think choking is all right. I'm done. I'm not finishing my round.
Yeah. So would you say that we can put choking in different categories?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000 with you, and they probably gonna try to crucify me in the comments, right?
Yeah.
Me and you battling. I get all the way through my material. On a scale of 1 to 10, my shit is a 2. You go, your round is phenomenal, but you have a 10 second, you got a 10 seconds. There's no way I can give me that round. Because then people, like, look at boxing. So if I just throw consistent punches, I don't miss not one punch. The whole round, I don't miss one punch. You miss every punch, but you knock me down. Or knock me out that round. How can you give me that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, when...
What the?
A knockdown and a knockout is two completely different things.
And you can't knock out or knock down somebody if you don't land a punch. What are you even talking about? You mean he must mean if I land one punch and knock him out. I miss
That's
all the
exactly
rounds
what
and then finally do land a punch and then knock him down. But the other person landed all the whole entire round. I mean, that could be a 9-9. What are you talking about? That happens. What are you talking about? That's regular. If you want to say boxing, you act like that doesn't happen. One person is actually beating the other person up, but one person we have to take off a point because he got knocked down. 9-9, nigga. Right? Right. So what are you even talking about? Like, I can't give that person a round. No, you can tie the round up. And you could give the other person a round. Couldn't you? Male, you judge boxing too. You see how boxing is judged. Yeah, you can give it to her. Some judges would give them the round still. What? It's either or.
But you saying if a person gets dropped, they don't win that round. No,
If a person
you can't win
gets
the round.
dropped, they can still tie that round though, right?
Yeah, you could do a 8-8 or
Yeah,
a 9
10, 9,
9,
9 too.
but you
9,
can't.
9 too.
But
Say
you can't.
because you don't
Yeah.
necessarily gotta fall or get knocked out. If I stun you 3 times and you just knock me down off of a flash knockout, flash knockdown, some refs would definitely give me the round. What are you talking about?
But yeah, the judging. Yeah.
I mean,
See,
not the ref, the judges. My fault. The
the
judges.
yeah judging.
One of them judges give me the
See,
round for
that's
sure,
the
if not two.
thing. See, that's the thing with boxing. With boxing, the only thing that changes is the count, like Wayward was saying earlier.
But we don't judge it a knockdown. First of all, if you get knocked out, that's the end of the whole round. That's it. That's the end of the
That's
fight.
the end of
That's
the
just
of the
how
whole bout. The bout
yeah,
is
that's
No,
the
over.
end of
that's
the
if you
whole
get.
entire.
That's if you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you get knocked out, if we
So I
saying
don't
a
know why he said
knockdown,
knocked out. He meant not. He meant you could be
knocked
missed the
down.
whole every punch, non accurate, and then knock me down one time by one punch. But I get up obviously, and the other person could be landing all the fight. He was specific how they landed, but my point is if I'm landing and I'm knocking you around the ring, like knocking your noodles loose, but you just not falling, I can still win that round to a judge. So him to act like it can't happen or he can't do it is preposterous. By the very least, you're gonna tie the round. Like that's the very least. No ref is gonna actually give you the round. It depending on how bad you not. That's why I gave the example of a flash knockdown. If I'm already like a slipping, it look like I might slip, and then you help me fall. That's a knockdown. I jump right back up. Yes, that's a knockdown. That's a point, right? But they still gonna tie the round at the very least if I'm actually winning, beating you up that round. They're not gonna give you the round for that, sir. It's just not. I watch too much boxing too. So if you're gonna do a boxing analogy, you gotta make it make actual sense. No. So in battle rap, you can still win a round if you choke. I still don't really see the comparison. The compare was kind of off, but I think he was trying to say the same thing we saying. If you choke, I guess the person who's choking is the person who was missing the whole time, but then hit at the end. Because it couldn't have. No, the one who choked is the one who was landing the whole time, but got knocked down at the end. That was the analogy right there. That was the comparison. So, but it still depends. It depends on in the boxing matches. It would depend on how he got knocked down, right? And how hard you was knocking him around. Like, because you can land punches, but if that punch is not doing no major damage, then yes, you still could maybe lose that round. But I would assume they're gonna tie it regardless. You know what I'm saying? By my watching, how many battles, how many boxing, because that happens in boxing all the time. One's way less accurate, a knockdown occurs, 9-9. You still lost. You can't win the round off just a knockdown. He slipped. You was luck. That was luck. But if you knock him down and he get up with the noodle legs, almost knock him out, then yeah, that's different. That's definitely different. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends right there.
When niggas is when it's toe to toe, and the round is
When you put it like that, like
What you think? What you think, Brown? What you think about the boxing analogy and what he talking about?
I agree that for the most part, that he just was speaking the same way that Jayblac is, like really saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? I also agree that he misspoke when he said the knockdown or knockout. You know what I'm saying? Because that it just doesn't make any sense. So rather than saying that he just retarded, I'm gonna just say he misspoke.
Right. Okay. But other than that, it's kind of a good analogy. You think?
It's a good analogy if he meant what you was trying to give him credit for. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Right.
I'm like, okay, battle rapper A round, he got through it clean. But it was a
two.
It's garbage. I think I said this in the video too.
Yeah, this is again, people. They're painting scenarios that don't really happen. Nobody's gonna get a 2 with a clean round. So that's like, I mean, a 2, 1 out of 10, 1 to 10 or 2. It's kind of like on our scale, probably like a 7, right? Something like that. It'd be like a 6.5 maybe. No, like a 7. It's like a 7 over here. Nobody's getting a 7 without mishaps, and no. Very rarely.
It gotta be a trash round or just
I
like
know, but that's rare. That's the super rare, right? Like that don't even happen, right?
yeah. That's
Maybe
usually when it's short and the bar's trash and all of that. So
right. It got to be It got to be short or mishaps or something like that, and the bars. But it have to be some type of mishap. So for y'all to say act like that's a scenario that's painting a 2 round, that's y'all painting that scenario to make y'all look better, because that never happens. You got to paint a more fair scenario like I painted. 8.2, take off 0.5, 7.7. And then a 7.6 is in my chat all the time. So that's how you can win a round. Y'all trying to paint it like it's so bad to make it seem like you'll never get that terrible to lose. You know what I'm saying? You'll never be that terrible to win. But you could be, you could have, if the person got an 8, a fire round. You take off 0.5, now you got a 7.5. Now the person can be just pretty good and win. You know what I'm saying? It is easy to win. It is easy to win the round if the person who choked didn't have a but so fire round. But if you had a really good round, like somebody like Rum Nitty, Danny Myers, they be averaging past an 8. So they get 8.2s on a regular. Those type of artists, top tier, they'll get an 8.2 in 2-3 of their rounds. So that happens. Even low tier, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them do that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of battle rappers that can get you at 8.2. So that's more of a fair scenario to paint, to show instead of saying something that never happens like a 7 in a clean round. No, that's not fair.
Battle rapper B,
Look,
he messes up. But his round was like
phenomenal.
like 9. It was about to be.
but his round is a 9. I told you they got a problem in how much points they should take off. So a 2 and a 9, that means they're taking off in this scenario like a point, depending on who they're gonna say gonna win, like a 0.7 or a whole 7 for the choke.
Yeah, I cannot give you, because I feel like that's sympathy points right there. I can't, oh, well, you won because he was kicking your ass and then continued to kick your ass after he brought it back. Like, that's how I look at it. Like,
Right. So they are saying that there's no way they can take off that many points from a 9 to a 2. But then I would ask them, because I already told you a 2 is unfair to say. But if you say something like a 7.7, which would be probably like a 5 in his scale, what if the person got a 5 and he got a 9? Because that's more, can he win? Like, are you going to give it to the person with the 5? Now is it possible? Because y'all trying to act like it's not impossible still. But now is it? And you have to say yes. But that's a more normal scenario being painted by us. Because most people get 7.5, 6, 7-ish. 7.7 is like the normal, the most seen score that I see. Like a 7.67-ish, like that. 6 or 7, like that. I see a lot of 7.7s. I see a lot of 7.6s. I see a lot of 7.67-ish in my chat for years, y'all. So that's the scenario you got to paint around. What's the norm in our sport? I hope some people understand what I'm saying.
We trying to base 2020 battle rap off of 2005 rules.
I think I said this too.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
So hold on. So talking about 2005 rules is choking the automatic loss of the round.
Right.
Basically, we kind of just, you say yeah? Or
back then it was. I can't, man, listen, if your opponent is ass and you happen to choke but still bring it back, I cannot give it to your opponent. Because now I'm lying just trying to argue for the sake of something. I didn't like your...
He just switched it, y'all. I might be done here, y'all. I thought this was going to be very educational because they was going to talk sense, and then I would have my logic versus their actual logic. But if they just saying anything, y'all, it's kind of hard to help y'all. Unless y'all just going to take my word for it. You understand what I'm saying, Brown? He just switched it.
Yeah, for sure.
He just switched it that fast. Oh my goodness.
Opponent's round.
This is choking episode 1, by the way. I'm gonna run this with anybody come to champion, even my crew. We gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I didn't like his round at all. It didn't please me in the slightest bit. Yeah. But your round was amazing. But because you had a hiccup, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But
hold on. Somebody in the chat said I missed the old. I keep telling y'all, you missed the old rules. Well, back in the day, recycling was okay.
Yup, that did. Bro,
old rules says recycling is okay.
I've been battling on street corners since 2003. Yeah. You know how many niggas I've battled with the same verse? Yeah. Because back in the day, here go another thing. Back in the day, you didn't win if your bars was better. You only won if you rap longer.
Yeah, and you didn't stop.
When we battling, I didn't battle niggas where the battle went 11 rounds, bro. Whoever run out of raps first loses.
And think about it, back in the day, like, they got core recycling, it was okay still.
Yup.
You know what I mean? Like, the only reason why I feel like Uncasa versus Rex is that he was saying that he was spitting it. Yeah. So unless you did that, recycling was fun.
Because your niggas, I'm 15 minutes away from Philly. We kind of adopted that style. My niggas is finishing my bars for me. Yeah. I done rap this shit so many times. You know how many niggas I done beat with the same rounds?
That's a fact.
Look at
Are we gonna?
Was it
2003 on the street corners.
Murder Mook versus Joey Jihad? Murder Mook battled somebody that he battled the same material with Joey Jihad with. That's how the old rules used to be.
It's on camera, so you got Low Deluxe, Beloved Hood, and stuff like that. He has multiple battles, multiple ciphers, and did multiple interview
all the same
shit.
Now you cannot go to a cipher. If I was to go up the bars on R95 right now, I cannot spit no shit I spit. I can't spit what I spit Survivor Series Weekend 1 when I did the cipher with the afro. I can't spit that there. Back then the old rules it was a lot different. This shit harder now. It's more difficult now.
Yeah. So I think you gotta put something in there, you know what I'm saying, to make it make sense. I got more questions regarding the choke. Hold on. Is choking okay?
Hell no.
Okay.
I got 43 battles, I ain't never choked.
So
that dumbass question.
No.
That's what
But the thing is,
he's just blogging.
Right.
He just blogging, my nigga. He ain't talking about shit. Like, for real, G, they just wasted like 35 minutes, 45 minutes of our time not saying shit. Am I lying? What did they say, bro? What concrete did they say that they also didn't?
I don't know. I got some points out, but they keep changing what they're saying. So I don't know.
No, that's what I'm saying. What did they say that they didn't contradict, my nigga?
Right. Right. I'm still confused. Can you win with a choke or not? Because why would y'all bring up a scenario, the old rules? Why would Jayblac say, the old rules was you could recycle your bars? Should we still keep that now? Why did you say that? I'm assuming you said that saying, no, we're not the old times anymore, so now we have to upgrade to these times because we judge battles. That's what it sounds like. So shouldn't you do that with choking? Because you just said if you choke, you lose the round. That's old rules. So you take something from the old rules, but then some things not? I mean, so say that. No, I will assume you got to upgrade all the rules. Right? Most rules get upgraded simultaneously. Right? A little bit at a time. I'm not saying all at the same time, but now close to the same time. Like, not all rules. I mean, I get it. What the back down rule came probably by itself. Crossover rule came by itself. But it's like in errors. It's like rules changed by the error. So it's still kind of close. I don't know.
As the sport goes forward, you know what I'm saying, they change the rules. That's how it is. Sometimes they change multiple rules at a time. Sometimes they change it in season. Sometimes they change it out season. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, rules change. They don't always change for the better.
Right. They change, but it's no pinpoint to how you change it or how many rules you should change at a time, and it's not really pinpointed like that.
Exactly.
They keep going back while trying to move forward. Right.
I gotta ask a question like this so people don't attack. If you go back to the statement that we said, somebody has a 2-round, other person has a 10-round, who's on the way for the 10 rounds, it makes a narrative as if you think, or to them, choking is okay.
Nah.
So I'm asking you that directly. You think choking is not okay?
Nah,
okay.
and I'm gonna tell you, because one of the biggest misconceptions in battle rap is, he choked because he didn't care, he wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
I've seen people rehearse right before the battle, all week, get through the material clean.
You talking about
get on stage and just have a brain fart. That shit happens sometimes.
It does happen.
That shit, like, just as well as, I don't think he'll mind me saying this, Bill Collector. Before he battled none, nigga couldn't get through none of his material. Every time we rehearsing, he fucking up. Mm-hmm. Like, damn, yo, I don't know how I'm gonna went up there and got through it flawlessly.
Yeah.
That shit just happens like that sometimes. There's been battles where I didn't really know my material, but get on stage and get it executed. But that's the only thing I disagree with, like with the general consensus of choking. A motherfucker didn't care. Like, But like I said, we
But
can't.
some people don't care though.
You're right.
Fuck, and some people prepare last minute, which means in a sense, sometimes either you couldn't because you had a writer's block, whatever, or you still care to prepare.
That's a fact. But the fans also don't care why. When I battled Bill, I said I lost my grandmother 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go to the funeral because I would have never finished this tournament if I seen her in all black with them clothes.
Mm-hmm.
But that don't mean shit. Let me get up here and choke on Summer Madness and niggas gonna say Holmesy dropped the ball when it mattered the most. Like it'd be a lot of variables, you know what I'm saying? But I can't really, that shit tricky with me. Cause I can't.
I mean, all of this is why we put rules. If we got a criteria and a set standard, then it doesn't really matter what people say about whatever. You know the rules, and it's up to you to go play those rules or not. So we don't really care. We shouldn't care about why. The only reason you care about why because you think everybody's opinion counts. So then some people give you the pass and some people don't. Some people do, some people don't. If you know it's just a standard, then you know nobody care about what you got going on outside your life. This is sport. Do you think we care if Jordan's parents, like, you know what I'm saying, any of our favorite athletes, what's going on in their house? A super fan would care to a certain degree, but we're not going to give them that excuse. Well, the super fan might, but it's still no excuse, though. Like, how can I say that, Brown? How can I say that?
I mean, it's just like any other sport. If you on the court, you playing. If you injured any of that shit, niggas don't really care for real. Not niggas. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. Don't do the battle if you gonna make an excuse, man. You see big. You see
Right.
what Big K did. You see what he did for views.
Mm, right. Yeah, we
I
gotta
had
keep
a
going.
headache.
Like, oh well,
We
some real
should, we
life
should,
happened, but
we
then say I
should
don't
want
choke
to.
when real life happens. You feel me? So like that's just, but not everybody is built like that, and I'm not saying that to diss anyone, but not everybody can still focus on it when, you know what I'm saying? Cause like a lot of niggas before this shit got elevated, a lot of niggas was still on the streets. A lot of niggas still work every day. Got kids. You feel me? I got 3 children. COVID is in. My kids don't go to school.
Yeah.
I gotta run my businesses. I gotta.
If somebody was to come to me and say, "Hey, Rankins, you're a little too harsh. These guys got kids," because I think I'm fair enough. I think 5 seconds is more than enough time because it's really like 8 seconds, like Mel was trying to say. So I think it's more than enough time. I'm fair to a certain degree because this is a competition. So I think it's leeway in that. But if somebody come to me like, nah, change it to like 6 seconds or 7 seconds or something like that to be a little bit more fair, they're not. These guys got whole lives and families and this and then you got to show me an example. You know what I'm saying? Because I have got to 5 and then thought maybe I should have gave him one more second. I have done that before because some people don't know how to play it off good as others. That's something I would consider. We would consider that over here at the rankings. You have to be objective with it though. A little bit of subjective, try to pull on my heartstring a little bit, but then give me some nice examples. Tell me like, I gave y'all one. Like I see your face, rankings. You know you wanted to be a little bit over 5. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But
Because
nobody would
we
ask
don't
like that.
we don't want that to determine the battle completely. So basically,
Right.
what they were saying over there are trying to say is we still want the material and the performance and all the things that we use to judge a battle to determine the winner, not just
Have
one moment. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right. Well said.
Do my kids' schoolwork with them. I got a 1-year-old daughter I gotta take care of. I gotta make sure the shit's straight. I gotta make sure everything, all of that is straight and still perform and not choke. Because if I choke, it's gonna be I didn't care about it.
Let me ask you this last because you kind of answered it. Is choking okay? How do you prevent choking? Did you answer that?
You really can't prevent it. That shit either happens or it don't.
I would say to keep it at its lowest form. You know what I mean?
It's really disgusting of you, Holmesy, to say you've been on stage 48 times and never choked, but you ain't got no pointers. What are you talking about? You really can't prevent it because I've seen this scenario and I've seen this scenario, and I'm not gonna tell y'all what I think my secret is. We would want to know what you did not to choke ever, sir. How selfish. Anyway, Mel, what up?
Yo, my
Ooh,
fault.
boy.
I was at the store. Yo, this gonna sound messed up, but this goes to all sports. I don't give a what you got going on. I got a family. I pay my money. You chose to battle. Don't try to give me no excuse. I don't care. I'm not trying to hear it. That's like a boxer show up. Yo, I
Of course
broke
not
my
boxing.
foot last
Yeah,
night.
not
Then
contact
call that
sports,
fight out.
especially not contact. Yeah, especially not no contact sport like boxing.
Like,
Like
oh,
no
I
way.
broke my foot last night. Then why you in the ring?
Right,
Like,
right, right,
no.
right.
You know what happens when people get? We just saw Stiz break his whole shoulder. Guess what happens? Fight stop. He wanted to continue, but guess what? He couldn't. If you got something going on and you can't spit your best material, when you get cooked, don't make no excuses because we not trying to hear it. I don't care. I don't. I really don't. If he dies, he
Right,
dies.
we give you enough leeway by counting. We got a
Yeah,
time. We
bro.
not
If
being
he
strict and say as
dies,
soon as you
he
stumble,
dies.
does the next person turn? Nigga, we do care.
Like, nah, it's yeah. Sometimes I get it, and we all have. But yo, when you sign that contract, you gotta be a professional. Just like I show up to work every day, just like my guys show up to work every day, it's the same thing. Like I don't care. I don't care what you
Yeah,
got
they
going
they
on.
be they be they be acting like we not regular people too. Like we ain't got shit going on. You can't expect a nigga who like why would we give a fuck about that shit, bro?
Nah,
I,
see, hey,
this
wait,
nigga
wait.
said I gotta feed my kids. Like everybody don't gotta do that. You fucking idiot. Don't nobody care about that shit, bro.
And this is coming from a battler and a person who watches battle rap. Like that's way where he battles and watches battles. Like he ain't trying to hear that. If he ain't trying to hear it and he a battler, I'm definitely not trying to hear it. I'm
Right,
just a
right. If
fan.
he telling me it's no excuse, then I'm definitely running with no excuse.
Yeah, he's a battler. I'm not a battler. I could care less. I don't care nothing.
They're
Yeah,
not
y'all gotta
robots.
also
That's why we
understand
give them
like
leeway. That's why we
a
give
lot
them
of these
leeway
a lot of these
and the
battlers
choice. Go ahead, bro.
don't really care about battle rap as much as what can battle rap do for them. You know what I'm saying? When you really care about the culture, you really care about your craft and shit. All the nigga, hell yeah, ain't no excuses. Nah, fuck all that, nigga. You know what it do? It's a million motherfuckers who think they nice, nigga. If you get like you said, if you get up there, you know what I'm saying, you think you nice, nigga, you gotta be a professional every time. Like at the end of the day, you up there to perform. Perform, my nigga, like shit. You forget your shit. I agree with him with that. Like it either happen or it don't. I'm not saying it'll never happen or it's gonna always happen. You just gotta be ready, man. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Mm, that's a fact. That's a fact. Um, what do y'all think to the rappers and not robots? What do y'all say to that with a commenter?
I agree, but that just go back to what I said in the first place, though, my nigga. Like, it ain't about being a robot. It's about being prepared. If you prepared, then you ain't got to worry about being a robot or not, G. You know what I'm saying? You know what to do if this shit happen. Because at the end of the day, if you a battle rapper and you've been following battle rap, you've seen the million different things that can happen. It might not even be that you don't know your material. Some bullshit could have just happened and it threw you off. You got into it with the niggas they with, or they got into it with somebody, or anything could have just threw you off. And now you just need a second type shit. But you got to be prepared for those types of moments.
How would you say is a good way to prepare for those moments since Holmesy don't want to give us his secret, not choking?
Okay, well, you should have a round memorized that might be if you don't have a fourth round for the person in a 3 round battle, um what I suggest is you have at least a couple of bars that you can remember until you can remember your bars. You know what I'm saying? Or practice freestyling. Practice freestyling. Everywhere you go, when you walk in a room, put some shit together. If you just walking anywhere, nigga, just put some shit together based on your surroundings, the people in the
That
building, the
was
fuck
the
with it.
best advice I heard in 2025 rappers, MCs, MCs. Freestyle your way out of it. That was, I like that. I knew that, but yeah, I like the way you said it.
Shit, it
Hey
worked for
man,
me. It worked for me in real time. You know what I'm saying? It worked for me in real time, G. And
that
uh, go ahead.
hey, my fault. Wait, but I didn't mean to cut you off. That's what I was gonna say when you were speaking about your battle. It's like this is some. It might be wrong because I expect it from good rappers. I don't think all battlers are good rappers, but I try to give them the benefit of the doubt. Something that you said I went into the battle, I blanked out, I freestyled my way through it, then I switched my rounds. Like it's 3 rounds. Shouldn't everybody have that? Like you get what I'm saying? Like that's like a vet move to me. Like him saying that, I'm like, yeah, he's gonna be a problem. He's like I switched my round, and then by the time I got to the next round, I already have my round back. Like, shouldn't everybody be able to do that, or that's it?
No, like you
Like,
said, we shouldn't like you said, we shouldn't automatically expect everybody to do that. But that's a fair question, MCs. Shouldn't y'all all be able to do that? That's a fair question. Y'all
I mean,
MCs, right? Ain't that part
seeing
of it?
as that seeing as that was my first battle, I guess we can expect that of everybody who been doing this
see,
shit.
so I'm not wrong. That was your first
You know what I'm
battle.
saying? I'm just keeping it a buck. And then you gotta think about it too, though. It is a little unfair because I get super seasoned over here. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, nigga. I'm already thinking about these things going into the battle, my nigga. Do you understand what I'm
Right.
saying?
You
I'm
know you got
already
rankings in
knowing,
your ear. Yeah, you
shh,
got rankings in your
nigga.
ear. You know exactly what to do. You know how to keep
You,
your
you,
poise. You
I'm,
know what
I'm
to do.
everything,
Yeah.
everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm practicing what I preach. You know what I'm saying? All of the little different shit that I done learned over here, it all was on display, my nigga. So when it happened, nigga, I guarantee you, no one knew I was freestyling or that I forgot my shit. You
That's
couldn't
kind
tell.
of fire. That's fire.
But you know that's I
Hey,
got
Black
it's
Guy,
like a
drop the
proud it's
battle,
like a
man.
proud feeling. It's like
They
a
need to
proud. You
drop
ever
the
had that
battle.
proud feeling? But like, yeah, let's go rankings. Uh huh. Super
Black
prepared, and
Guy,
that's
drop
called
the
prepared.
fucking battle and stop playing, yo.
Stop playing with us. Drop the battle, y'all. Drop the
What the
battle.
fuck is that?
You're not catching, choking, like it's a disease, like it's a disease or something. Prepare properly. Proper respect.
Don't over. Yo, I've seen it.
Oh, this nigga tried to.
He tried to say what Brown just said he couldn't say
Oh,
it.
the sauce, boy. The sauce.
Yo, the
They don't got
timing, the
that.
timing was impeccable. What?
That's some
He
GD
tried.
shit.
What is it again, Brown? What is it again?
Proper preparation prevents poor performance. And like I said, that's some
Good.
gang shit, nigga. Real talk.
That's why he couldn't say it because he never been in no game. Hold it down, Rankins.
Over prepared is just as bad as under preparing. Like the week of my battle, I rap my shit once a day, 3 times at the absolute most.
And you answer, have you choked?
I asked for this, didn't I? I asked for this cocky dude to give us some pointers about how he don't choke since he never did. But the way he just said that, nah, you can keep it to yourself. We don't need no pointers from you, Holmesy. Because like, dude, I actually need somebody to have choked and then learn how not to choke. Yes, yes, yes. That's better. I need somebody like that to tell me what to do. Not you, homie. You just saying anything. Just do what I do. Do what I do. 1 week before, he said, how you gonna say over preparing is better than? I mean, sometimes worse than under preparing because but you never choke. So how would you know? What do you even mean? You talking from somebody else's point of view? What are you
No,
talking about? That's what I'm
I
saying.
think
I
I
hate
think
that.
he's
I don't
saying
like
that's
that
why
statement.
I think he's saying that's why he never choked. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what he's saying. I might be wrong.
Oh, is he saying so every time? So why would he say this once? And hold up, let me make sure.
Choking. Like it's a disease, like it's a disease or something. Prepare properly. Proper
Don't over. Yo, I've seen niggas choke because they overperform too. I mean,
prepare. Yeah.
over preparing is just as bad as under preparing. Like the week of my battle, I rap my shit once a day, 3 times at the absolute most.
And you answered, have you choked before? You said 43 battles. You haven't.
Nope.
Now this is the most important question out the
No,
whole.
you're right. You're right, Brown. You're right, Brown. So he's saying y'all niggas be over preparing. That's why. So I still kind of feel like that's terrible advice, though. I think you should be over prepared. I think I preach it's better to be prepared or over prepared than under prepared, and I think that's a fair way to preach. What do y'all think about that statement? Talk to me.
So the original statement I made was proper preparation. So the over under thing is really based on the individual, right? I do feel what he's saying though, because for me, and I mean, again, I think it varies from individual to individual. I feel more confident when I could just say it whenever, just one time, just you know what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna keep it real. It was basically the same thing for me the week up to the battle. It like 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the battle, I would probably have to say the rounds, all three of them. Like I put the first round here, second round here, third round there, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 20 times throughout the day before I felt comfortable. But a week go up into the battle, as long as I can say it, you know what I'm saying, flawlessly, one time through, I was comfortable, bro. So I'm not saying that it worked, that would work for everybody, but that worked for me.
You also said you did the little things though, like you looked at every aspect of the battle, right? You were saying like you was prepared if you choke and you knew what they do in certain situations. You think they'll consider that? Oh, that you think that's what he means by over preparing?
I think when he's saying people over preparing is that they don't feel comfortable with the with their own memory and confident in their performance enough or how they might respond to not remembering, that all they're doing is trying to remember instead of just remembering. Because to me, like just reading it off, like whatever you wrote it from, is not the same as reciting it off of memory. You know what I'm saying? If you can recite it off of memory while a song is playing, or while you got sounds going in the background, or if you're walking down the street and there's a lot going on around you, like that's better than being able to, you know what I'm saying, just read it off your phone for hours and hours.
Hey, Wayward was
So,
out
so
there
is it
rapping
safe
to
to
the
say? Oh, my
sound
fault.
of
Go ahead,
Mac
bro.
Brown's in the background. Stop playing.
Right, right, right. But is it so? Is it fair to say that proper preparation and over preparing is a super thin line?
Yes, because like you said, if you get a choice, you always rather be over prepared. You know what I'm saying? In preparation, it's not just memorizing around. Like I said, it's also having a little extra material. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, people, I'm not saying that you have to or that you should freestyle, but it is a very good bag to get into if this happens to you. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, I thought I was perfect. I'm like, nigga, there's no way I'm gonna miss. You know what I'm saying? Because the beginning of my rounds was so specific to the moment that it was no way I was gonna forget them. But then some bullshit happened. So it's like, nigga, I could have never predicted that was gonna happen to throw me the fuck off. That shit threw me off, nigga. Learn to freestyle, man.
I mean, not only can freestyles help you um, in that particular instance, it can also help you if something happens. Did you freestyle off what actually happened?
No, 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 I didn't. I didn't.
But you see how that can help you right there too. That's guaranteed freestyle points. That's extras. That's definitely a crowd reaction because that's what y'all want, huh, battle rappers? Y'all want a crowd reaction, mid-round freestyle. No matter what you say, if it rhymes, they gonna give you some reaction. I can almost guarantee it. I
Yeah, no,
guarantee it.
that's a fact. We done seen it too many times where the lights went out or a chair dropped or oh look, I made them faint. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit. Like, yeah, definitely being able to just put something quick together. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep,
even
yep,
if
yep,
it's not
yep.
a skill that you have now, I'm telling you, if you practice freestyling, you're gonna get good at it.
That's a fact. Because every time I practice, I get better and better. And every time I stop practicing, you start losing it. Like,
Man,
what?
niggas can freestyle for hours, bro. Just going back and forth.
Right, 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 right.
The whole
But some people just got it, though. See, like I said, a dude like me, I got to really start practicing and I get better and better and better at it. And then if I stop, I start getting worse and worse and worse at it, though. But then some dudes, they just got it, bro. I don't know if they practice or not though. I really don't know their life, so maybe they practice all the time for real. That's just something they do walking around or something. I don't know.
Type
I
shit.
don't
I
know.
practice. I don't know.
Well,
situation right here, and what you, how you gonna phrase it, whatever. Choking penalty.
here we go.
What's the penalty for you
Here we
for
go.
choking? Like I got denominated.
Even though they just said Jayblac said in the last video you lose the round, and then he tried to paint scenarios, impossible scenarios, to still say that you're gonna lose the round. But now he's asking, what is the penalties? I thought it was lose the round. But let's hear him.
So I got 10 seconds. What'd you do?
I mean, like, as far as, like,
Somebody choke for 10 seconds. What do you do? It's 3-minute rounds. They choke for 10 seconds. How would you deduct points? What would you do? Automatic loss? What would you do?
we got to see how the other person round sound.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like one of them in the moment things.
20 seconds.
That's unacceptable.
Automatic loss?
Yeah, because momentum is a big factor too.
Yeah.
Like, and I rap with like a certain type of cadence or flow. If I'm choppy through the middle of something,
Yeah.
and then try to run it back, it's like, all right, you missed it.
All right. 30 seconds.
That's
Same
crazy.
thing.
That's
A
absolutely.
minute, go home, right?
Yeah.
A minute.
After a minute. Listen, niggas get mad when surf.
I think we're gonna stop after this point right here, y'all. Okay, Brown, male. Holmesy said 10 seconds. First of all, he changed it from 3 to 5 to then 10. But anyway, 10 seconds, if you choking around, he has to hear the other person round. That's the first thing I want to know y'all thoughts on. And then if y'all don't mind, y'all can tell me y'all thoughts on
I
20
think I think
seconds is
I
one
think I
thing,
think
30 seconds is another thing. Like, I want to hear y'all thoughts on all of that, please.
I think that having to hear one round before you score another round is stupid. That's one thing. I definitely think that's stupid. Um, Changing the penalty based on the length. So like not necessarily the aggregates they use as in 10, 20, or 30, but just the actual rule itself. To me, that's the rule we got over here. It's the difference between a stumble, a hard stumble, and a choke. You know what I'm saying? So the actual rule I'm not necessarily against, but the aggregates to me is just they just keep saying shit. Like it's not about nothing.
Right, because they're going 10. They first of all, they're skipping too many seconds. 10 to 20 whole seconds to 30 whole seconds. Like, wait, what? I think you should say that question a little bit more precise
See,
so we
that's
can
what I was
understand what
saying
you actually mean
earlier,
by it.
though, fellas. That's what I was
Say it
saying
again,
earlier.
Mel.
Nah, that's what I was saying earlier. I don't think. All right, so I don't think people don't know what a choke is. What I was saying earlier is like is what to do after, like how you judge or penalize after. That's the issue. Cause he's
See,
saying, "Good,
I think I think the problem is partly that, right? But I also think the problem is they don't have no system in general. So Black is over here talking to him, saying, "Oh, how would you penalize or deduct points?" Like he literally said, "Deduct points." You ain't gave him points for nothing. How you gonna deduct some points for some
yeah,
shit?
that's what
You
I
know what
was
I'm
gonna
saying?
get to."
I mean,
Where
they
where
kind of gave him in a fake 1 to 10 scale, 2 and 9,
No, no,
whatever
no,
that
no, no.
means.
See, but
nah,
that's hold on. But so they're saying that the one who got a two is a bad rapper. He's just trash, right? You're not saying what the nigga did to get a nine. You understand what I'm saying? You're not saying what he did to get a nine. You're only saying that the other person is trash with raps. You didn't say whether he was trash with the flow too, how his performance was, none of that shit. So we just gotta kind of gauge it based off of what we would think a two or a nine is on our scale, right? But that's
Right.
still not them giving aggregates to anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's to me, that's why Holmesy like, oh, I got to compare it against his round because he don't have a fucking scale to give for the round. You know what I'm saying? That's why he just like the only thing I could give it is something based on what the other nigga did versus, you know what I'm saying, having it stand alone against
yeah,
it.
that's
You understand
crazy.
what I'm
Right.
Judging a choke based off someone else's round. That's weird. Like, hold on, he
But
choked.
y'all
Oh,
gotta
hold on,
admit
I
that
gotta
battle
listen
rappers
to
do
his
that.
round. I gotta let
But
me
you
see
gotta
what he's
admit,
saying his round, and then I could judge. Like, no, you got
Yes,
that's what
y'all,
I'm
battle
saying.
rappers do that. Battle rappers definitely do that. As far as like
yes,
the blogger battle rappers for sure, DNA and Goods do that shit all the time,
Yeah,
nigga. I'm
nah,
talking
nah.
about
yes.
I
every
get
time.
that it's done, but it's
Well, no, no, no.
I.
Look, I think he was just saying that so the people know.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah, yeah.
I,
It's definitely done. It's
I
definitely
think
done. It's
I.
not as
This the
crazy as it
confusion,
sounds
yo.
because I think most people judge battles like that. Just compare. Like I don't know, even if they choke or not, they listen to the first round and they don't know what to give that round until they hear the second round. That's how they judge. I told them that's flawed because you understand it with a choking. And like that's crazy to wait till the other round to score the first round, but no, it's crazy in general. Score the first round and then compare it to the score of the second person's round. That's fair. And I think that's just fair. It's just not
They-
common
They're
sense though because
they're
people
so
don't do it
used
over
to
here.
just they're so used to just saying one or the other and not having to give a proper reason. The it being subjective and opinionated, and they keep saying that, right? That gives credence to whatever they want to say, so they don't have to really properly judge it, and that's the real problem.
All right, this. What's the? At what point? This is what we got set. At what point do we just cut the battler off? 'Cause that's what's creating. I feel like that's what. Oh, he said. All right. So if he chokes at 10 seconds, that's his rule, right? 10 seconds is a choke. So he goes 10 seconds. What do you do? He said, "I listen to the other guy's round." Then he goes 20 seconds. Oh, that's unacceptable. 30 seconds. Oh, that's outrageous. 40 seconds. At what point do we just cut him off? Yo, bro, you not getting it.
I
That's what
think
we
he
need
said a
this.
minute. He tried to say a
Bro,
minute, then he
we
out of
not
there.
letting
We gonna cut.
nobody sit there choking for no damn minute. Then that's
Nah,
when
but
edits
hold on, no,
happen,
hold on,
and
hold
then
on.
We
now we
have though.
mad.
We have
No,
though.
no,
We
no.
have.
Hold
No,
on, hold on, hold on,
that's what I'm
hold
trying
on.
to say though,
Listen,
right?
listen, G, listen. So that's the thing about um having an actual system, right? You know what I'm saying? Like we just saying, no matter when you choke, we gonna give you uh minus the point five. You know what I'm saying? Now, I have seen on occasion where the choke was too egregious and a motherfucker might have docked you point 0.6 or 7. Like, man, you really tripped out. Like you was throwing up and you ain't come back and you still ain't have your shit. But
But mind you, I hate to
instead,
cut you off, but mind you, I always tell people not in the same segment. If they rapping in one segment of their raps and do whatever these mishaps or chokes, you penalize them right there. You have to wait for next segment to do
Nah, I get what you
mishaps,
guys
take
are
off extra
saying.
points, take off another choke. It's a different segment of their rap. So I
All
would
right,
say
hold on,
in
hold
that
on.
Go ahead.
My fault they cut you off. I know exactly where you're going because I'm part of it. I'm here, y'all. I know what y'all gonna say. I know where y'all gonna take it. This is my thing. I'm speaking from a guy who judge who I'm trying to get with the new system. I have an old school way of thinking. If you choke, you lose the round, right? But I'm being open. I'm being chill. I'm you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to get
Yes,
with the
yes, yes, yes.
system. By what he just said, at 10 seconds it's a choke. He has no criteria other than you lose the round. Then what's the point in asking what if it's 20 seconds? What if it's 30 seconds? What if it's That's what I'm saying.
But
We
because
do
it's an
do we not
No, but
come
he
up
imaginative.
with
didn't say you lose the round. He said it earlier that you lose the round, but in that scenario, he said, I gotta hear the next person rap.
no, but that's it.
So
But that's his criteria, right? I'm just saying,
yeah, that's what he said. That's what I thought he
that's
said.
your
I thought both of
criteria,
them
right?
said
By
it.
10 to 15 seconds, you lose the round, and then you lose the round. What? This is my thing. What's the like? We need a cutoff time. Like we can't just have somebody choking 10 minutes because first of all, it looks crazy. Then you're forcing the editors to edit it choke. Then we're gonna be mad at the league. Then we're get like, come on, like, I really
So
do feel like that. I feel like there should be a cutoff time.
And I'm
I
actually
I
not
don't
mad at that. I'm not mad at that,
yeah,
and
I don't disagree.
I think it might be fair to cut him off at a whole minute though. See how kind of extravagant that sounds, because I don't think it really matters that much. But I do agree, not forever. You know what I'm saying? Eventually somebody have to come in and say time next person to rap. I do agree on that,
Yo,
and
I
then
ain't
I would
even
say
gonna
maybe a
lie. I
minute,
say
a whole
30.
minute though.
I say 30.
30 seconds.
Listen,
See, that's
you
that's still like
listen.
a
2 minute rounds with a 30 second grace period. 3 minute rounds with a 30 second grace period. You get a choke, 5 second choke with a 30 second grace period. That's it. That's it.
and you still don't automatically
That
lose the round. You just got
that no,
they
we
cut you
just
off
got judge what
wherever
you
you
rap.
at right there. It's
We
time.
got judge
It's
what
not
you
losing
rap.
the round. It
That's
just
it.
you don't get a chance to rap forward from there. So now we judge where we at right there. It's
That's what
just
Yeah, because
almost like assuming that
we
they
gotta
cut themselves
we
off.
we gotta remember a lot of the time because you can't chokes can happen at any part of a person round. Like a
Yeah,
person could choke right when they start the round. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if they choke when they start the round and then 30 seconds go by or 29 and then they remember the rest of their round flawlessly, like he said, we're gonna have to take that off. But the rest of that, they still did that, man. Like we can't
yeah.
just ignore that because that 30 seconds was in the middle.
but it has to be there has to be a I feel like there has to be a rule. It
So
got to
so
be a cutoff time.
I want to
the
say a
rule
minute, a minute.
yeah, yeah, even if you put it at a minute, right? That's still it still just got to be a larger penalty versus
Right,
you know what I'm saying, an
right,
automatic
right.
losing around.
Yeah, I say you
See
still don't lose the round.
see
You're right.
now that's becoming that now that's subjective. Now you
No. Hold on. Let me explain to you what I'm meaning before you take it wrong,
go
right?
ahead, go ahead.
Paul. So let's okay. So we got point five over here for the regular choke, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The minute choke, which we could all agree that's you understand what I'm saying? So
Egregious.
yeah. At the end of the day, just making the number egregious that you lose, like you have to be you have to get a 10. You understand what I'm saying? So it'd go from point five to 2.5 or something like that to
Mm.
three. You understand what I'm saying?
So y'all saying at a minute it's okay to cut them off or not?
Well, that's the thing. We can't
No,
control cut them off.
Brown saying just
Yeah,
make
but
the
bro,
penalty more. And
that's
I
like
actually
saying,
agree
all
with
right,
that.
hold
I
on,
actually agree. So
hold on.
don't
This is
ever
why
cut
this ain't
them
fair.
off.
This is why
Go
this is
ahead.
not fair though. It's 3 rounds in a battle, bro. You could choke. You could spit 2 bars, choke, and still win the battle. You got 2 more rounds.
Yeah.
How
Listen,
much
I'm not
leeway can we
disagreeing
give?
with you, Mel, but the
No, no,
thing
I know
about it
what you're
is
saying.
No, bro. The leagues control whether they finna let motherfuckers wait or not. You
Yeah,
understand? Because
that's what I'm.
sometimes they don't even give them a minute before they like, oh, okay, it's over. Shit, Rum Nitty, round two on you.
That,
You
but
know what I'm saying?
that's why I'm saying, Wayward. It has to be universal. Like it has to be like it ranks criteria, right? Let's say we add that rule, whatever we come up with. It's called, yo, the NBA season made it 3-pointer. They took out hand checking. It's just new
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah, that's why I'm
The
with
thing
you.
is,
I'm with you 100%. There should be something right there, but
it
we
it,
just
it got to
arguing
be a
right now.
cutoff because you
But the
can't
reason, no,
judge
no,
it
the
that
reason we
way.
say it's not a cutoff because it got to be similar to our skill already. So we don't want to, we
But
know.
it is
So,
similar. The,
but no, I
the,
said no, no, cutting them off and not judging them more of their round is not what we do over here. We judge all their round and we
no,
just
I
take
get it.
off for penalties, right?
But
So if
that's like me getting dropped in a fight, right? In a boxing match, and I get up at 5. Oh, I'm only taking half a point off. But he got up at 7. Then you got to take a whole point off. But he took the standing 8. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's
No, 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 no. Hold on. So that's the thing. So the one of the differences in boxing and battle rapping, right? A knockout literally disqualifies you from the entire thing. You
and
understand what I'm
that's what I'm
saying?
trying to get to, Wayward.
no, no, no,
Yeah, no,
but
no.
you saying round, no, but it's the whole bout in boxing.
No,
So
not
if
the
one
that
round you
that
do this,
no, but every round is the bout. It's 3 bouts in a battle. Every
no,
round
it's
No,
is
not.
the
no,
It's
no, no.
three
bout.
It's three
rounds.
rounds.
It's
It's
three
not three.
rounds.
It's
It's
one
three
bout, three
rounds,
No,
bro.
rounds,
no,
bro.
no, no. But you're judging individual rounds.
Yeah,
Yes,
so it's the
just like
same
you're
as
judging
boxing. It's
individual
just
rounds in
12 in
No,
boxing.
boxing or 10 or 6. It's the same. You
no.
gotta judge
But
each
in
round.
battle rap, you can't end the bout though.
That's my
Right.
point. That's my
That's
That's
what
what
we
I'm
point. So
telling
saying.
you.
But
you,
you,
That's what we telling
so
you.
you, that's what I'm getting. But you could, if he chokes, let's say we agree on a
it
minute,
can't be
right?
a knockout.
If
It
he
can't be a
chokes for
knockout because
more
you
than
can't get up from that.
But if he chokes for more than a minute, you have to cut. Like at what point? That's what I'm trying. Like it has to be a cutoff point. Like I'm
Listen,
not just gonna.
we cut them off whenever the fucking league cut them off, bro.
Right. That's where you got to understand, Mel. Sometimes the leagues vary, right? No matter if we do it universal, most of the time the
It
league
has
is
to be
gonna let them rap.
universal.
I
That's what I'm
know, but
trying to
we
get
can't.
to.
But we can't do nothing about that if the league is gonna let them
It's not.
rap
Then
Hold on.
we gotta
It's not.
let
regardless.
Jay
It's
Black
hold on.
know. We got.
Hold on. Try to bridge the gap. Pause. It sounds like Mel is saying that along with all of the rest of the uh criteria for the rankings, that because this shit is eventually gonna be the rule set for battle rap. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
He's
I'm
just saying
saying.
that needs to be added to the rule set. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I caught that part, but look, Brown. He's now we agree. We agree, but we just trying to figure out now because we about to add it. Where should first of all we disagree and we having a debate right now that it should be cut his round off completely. You saying no, just give him a worse penalty. Mel saying no, cut his whole round off. He can't spit. I'm saying that the battle rap leagues is gonna, no matter, like Brown said, if it's at the beginning of their round, they're gonna let them get it back, and we're gonna hear their round no matter how long they choke at the beginning right there.
See, but
So we
that's
might
what.
as well. So listen, we might as well take off more points, like Brown saying. So I'm leaning
That's
towards
a
just
double-edged
taking more.
sword, though, bro.
I mean,
Cause
How?
we
it
gotta
makes
come
it
up with
because
something.
it makes it look bad on their end.
It
It
is bad.
a lot of times it
Everything's
causes
bad. Yeah,
edits.
it's everything bad.
A lot
Everything.
of times
But
it
what we
causes
don't
edits.
want them to do is cut them off at like 30 seconds or 20, something like that,
That's
and
what I'm
just
saying. All right, so all right, listen to
it's
this.
not even good for them. They're
So
not even
I'm
gonna do that
rapping.
because they
I
paid them
said,
for a round,
yo,
so they're not gonna do that.
my name Mel, blah 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 blah. But hold on, let me catch it. Let me catch it. Hold on. Give me 5. I get that 5. I choke. I catch it back. I choke again. I go 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20. This is all 4 bars in. 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, a minute goes by. At what point do you get tired of? looking at me trying to catch these bars back. Like
I
at
mean,
what point?
it doesn't matter because it shouldn't matter because we do agree that there's no knockouts. There's
That,
no knockouts,
but
so
but rank, I
it's
just
nothing that can
choked.
end about.
I just
So all we
choked.
can do, like Brown said, but think about it. If you look in your
But
phone, that's a
technically,
penalty.
but
Already
technically the
said. We
bout don't
remember we
stop,
added
right?
that
Because we
rule.
got two more rounds, so it's
I
not a
mean, it's
knockout.
just you're gonna automatically lose that round regardless because if you do all that, you're gonna get
But
took off point
but that's
five for
what
the
happens
choke.
in
If you
boxing.
look in
No,
your
you
phone,
get
you're gonna get
dropped.
another point five. If you take another, if you take a whole minute, like we just said, you're gonna get a whole 2 points taken off. So at the end of the day, you're gonna have 3 points taken off of
I feel
whatever
like
if
there
you
should
do
be a
happen,
cutoff point,
if you
bro.
do remember it. So you
There
probably
has to
will
be a
remember it if
cutoff
you go on your
point,
phone.
bro.
Mind you, Mel, people look in their phone get their raps. We just gotta penalize them for
Nah,
that.
if you pull out your phone, no, I'm not accepting that. No, we not doing that. Come
I
on,
mean,
y'all.
what's the
We
difference
are
of
not
somebody
doing that.
Male? What's the difference of somebody
So
pulling their
so we
phone out and somebody
Wait.
until
telling them they rap?
Come
bro,
on, bro.
bro.
We are not
No,
doing.
no,
Are
G,
we
stop it.
accepting
Listen,
pulling out
kinfolk,
phones?
I'm definitely not accepting that. But the thing about it that we keep saying we can't control what the leagues do. So if they on stage and they allow it until we the referees on every stage, my nigga, you understand what I'm saying?
But
We're
that's
just
what we
gonna
trying to do, bro.
I
no,
mean, but
I agree
until
with
then,
you.
we just gotta take off points. Until then, we have to just take
think
off
I
points
think there
because
has to I think there has to be a criteria where you have to cut them off, bro. It just
move on.
you you just
Listen,
can't be
hold
up
on, be
there.
honest, be honest. Hold on. Let's just talk business for a minute. Because outside of what out because we fans for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Outside of what we saying we want as fans, do you seriously think that that the
League
battle
owners
rappers
agree with that.
themselves, hold on, or the league owners again, the niggas who paying these niggas are gonna agree to automatically do that after even a minute? Because you were saying 30 seconds, but even a minute, I highly doubt that, bro. That's why we saying
Nope.
okay, since we can't control that because it's just gonna be impossible to control it universally. G, you know what I'm saying? Uh,
It's different league
I,
owners, so we can't do that. It's too
at
many.
this point, I mean, we would love for them to all come together and make a union and make one federation
No,
and
we don't need a union. What we
no, no, no,
need
no,
is
no,
a
no.
set of
Hold on.
rules.
Listen
That's
to what I'm
it.
saying, bro. Listen, every fucking sport got a union for the players, nigga. There's not
Set of
one.
rules. A set of rules. That's it. That's all we
But
asking
think
for.
about it. But think about it. For this specific topic, we will have to have the league owners come together and get on the same page to to um to force
Uh, to
enforce
agree
this
to.
actual rule. To actually
Nah,
enforce it, they gotta
I don't,
agree.
I don't.
Cause think about it. Here we go. Here we go. Think about it. If you pay somebody $20,000 for $20,000 for a battle, that's why we say it's hard for them to agree on it. Because some league owners definitely, you see it all the time. If I pay you 20,000, I don't care how long, cause I just edit that out. So I actually don't care how long at the beginning of your
But
round
bro,
it take you.
chokes happen.
Get all your material out that I paid you for. And we all can agree that's fair for the league owner to want from the artist, right?
But chokes happen, bro.
I understand that, but I'm saying it's
I'm
fair
I'm
for the
paying
league owner
you.
to
I'm
want
paying you
the
to show
battle
up
rapper to spit
and
all the
spit
material he paid
fire.
for.
I'm
Huh?
I'm paying you to show up and spit fire. Yes, I agree with that. But
All of it. All your rounds, right?
if you choke, I can't control that. You can't control that.
Right, but
That's
I
like
mean,
paying for a
you
sixty
can
dollar
but you
Mike
telling
Tyson
us,
pay per view.
but look, Mel, you
Mike
telling
Tyson
the
gets
league
paid to
owner
fight
to
12
control it.
rounds. It don't. Oh, it didn't always went 12 rounds, bro.
But Mel, you telling the league owner to control it by stopping them in the round.
I'm
You
no.
telling them to control it.
I'm saying no. I'm not. I'm giving. I'm trying. We're just doing a basic guidelines to how to
Uh huh.
judge a battle. That's all we're
Yeah.
doing.
Right.
That
But to
that
add,
that's all.
yeah,
We
but
just
that was saying, but that's what we saying. But the rule that you want us to do is not gonna play out in the battle because they're gonna keep rapping.
but there has to
We're
be
gonna
there
still
has
hear
to
them.
be a cutoff point. At what
I
point
mean, but
is
if they
your
don't cut
round
them off, but if
invalid?
they don't cut them
We're
off,
gonna
then what we
judge
gonna
all
do?
the material, Mel. We're gonna judge all the material, bro.
See, that's
What
what
we
I
gonna
said.
do is
See,
stop it? So you're telling us as the rankings should actually stop it or cut it
so
off.
after
Don't even
edit,
listen to the
all
rest.
right, so we watching a battle, right? We saying, yo, Wayward rank. Let's sit down, break this battle down. First round goes up. He spits, let's say 6 bars. He chokes, 5 second choke, right? He gets his round. He catches his material again, starts rapping some more, chokes. Let's say minute. That a minute, like he's still choking. He still hasn't. Then the league edits it. Are we
No, no,
judging
no, no,
after
no,
the
no,
edit?
no. Here go a better one. Here go a better one for you.
Are
Hit the
we
minute, like
judging
you said.
after the edit?
No, no, I'm saying not the edit. No edit. Say we
No,
watching
no,
it
no,
live,
no.
because
Are
that's
we judging it because I see it all the time? People choke and it gets edited. Are we judging after an edit?
how do we know it's edited? That would be our other question. Because you can know that some of them we can see and some of them we can't. Right or wrong.
Mm, that is true. Fuck.
Right.
My
So
bad. I didn't mean to
but
cut you
let's
off.
just say, so that's a hard one. But how about this one? The we watching it live. We watching it live, and then you get to 5 seconds choke. You get to a minute choke, and he actually get it back and start rapping. Are
No,
you
no. five
saying we
second choke.
shouldn't judge the rest of that rap? That's what you're saying, right?
It should be. There should be a cutoff time. Yes. Yeah.
For us, you just not a cutoff time because that's up to the league owners. But you saying for us, even if he keeps rapping, we should not consider
Yeah,
what he's saying no
definitely.
more.
If you let's say you rapping, you choke, quick 5 second joint, you catch it back, we continue, and then let's say you still rapping and then you choke for more a minute or more. Well, I can't. That's it, bro. That's too much leeway. I'm giving
Yeah,
out you.
but I'm asking you, do the battle rapper continue to rap though?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. If I my first round, I'm rapping, I made bars in, I choke 5 second rule, choke, then I catch myself again, right? Catch my bar. I got it, y'all. Start rapping again, cause this is all the same round. Start
Yeah.
rapping again. I start choking. This one goes on for a minute, bro. Like at what like do you
No,
want
no,
me
I'm
to
saying what
hold your
happened. No, I'm
hand through
saying
this?
what happens to finish to the end of the round. Tell us
It
the whole
doesn't
scenario.
matter. It doesn't matter. To me, that's my cutoff. That's 2 chokes.
Oh, so yeah, so you are saying so cut them off or
It's
don't
hard
judge nothing
cutoff.
more after that.
That's it. You choke. You got it back. You kept rapping. Then you choked again. Like yo, bro, I gotta cut you off. I'm not about to hold your hand through this. Like we not
So,
doing that.
so Mel,
All right,
Let
so
me ask
Mel,
you
so
a question.
like, all right, so Mel, so if that happens in your mind, do he automatically lose that round?
Before I'm an old school way of thinking. The first choke before would have been he lost the round. But now I'm
No, no,
trying
I'm
to get
saying,
with the whole.
right. So now in this new mind frame, or the rules that you want to apply, do you think that
No, I got it. I have to judge to the point you stop rapping, or to the point cut off.
the cutoff
So I
point? So that means
yeah. So I judge your first part, your first choke 5 seconds. Then you kept going. I gotta judge that until that next choke. That next choke
so what
goes
would
on too
that? So
long.
what would that penalty be? So what would the penalty of the minute be?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
All right, let's say
That's
it's
why
two
y'all here.
points. So let's say it's 2 points. Is that fair?
2 points. But
Yeah.
it's a cutoff. I don't want to hear you rap no
No,
more.
no, no.
Not that
Listen,
Yeah,
round.
listen. Hold on,
I
hold on,
understand
hold
it.
on, hold on,
I
hold on,
understand
bro.
it.
Let me ask a question, bro.
I'm almost
Like,
at the point though.
go ahead, folks. It's getting crazy.
No, I'm saying so. 2 point. You saying so? It's a cutoff, right? So that means judge nothing after that. But for that he just did, what's the penalty? Can we say 2 points?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, we could put a point
All
on
right.
it. Two
So
point.
the
Yeah.
round starts at on our scale. It starts at a 7.5. At the
Right.
beginning of his round, he choked
He
automatically to the
lost.
7,
Uh
automatically to
huh.
7, and now then the point two. So then the minute
Then the
choke.
2 points.
Since it can't
That's a
fall,
that's a
but
five.
Mayor, listen,
That's
listen,
a
listen. Since it can't fall under 6, because the 6 is the lowest. Pretty
then we
much, you're
just give them the
saying
six.
that person gets a 6th round, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So now I will pose the question. Now, what if the all right? So that's all you do. So he don't automatically lose. He just get a 6th round, and then we to the
No, that's not automatic. We just judged it.
no,
We just gave.
no,
We
I'm
just took
saying.
away
So
points.
yeah, to a 6. So it's a, I mean,
Right.
but that would be an automatic 6, right?
Yeah.
Because we can't go. We only got 6
Past that
to
minute, I
9.
don't care if you kept rapping. If the league told you keep past that minute, that's it, bro. That's it.
Right. So pretty much you're saying automatic to 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if the
Now you can go.
and if
Because I
your
was about to
opponent do
say,
the same thing, and if your
uh huh.
opponent do the same thing, then he get a six. It's a tie. That's it.
Right. Right. Right.
It's that
So,
yo.
but think
It,
about it. Think about what if the other person, like, check me out. Check me out. And the other person not gonna do the exact same thing,
Cause
meaning
he got
in full
better
bar,
bars.
not better bars, just a little bit different. I'm about to tell you what he do, right? So what if he, yeah, better. You can say better bars, but
Yeah.
take out that. So if he start his round bombing instead of 4 bars in like the other person, 8 bars in, he do the first choke, point
Uh
5
huh.
off, right? And then go through all the way to the end of his round, almost to the end of his round, and then stop for a minute, 2 points off, right?
2 points off.
Right, but he bombing the whole time. Look, check me out. So now he went from starting at 7.5, 8 bar, he moved it to about 7.78ish. Choke, he was bombing. Choke, point 5 off. That's 7.3. I mean,
Then he won the round.
listen, point 7.3. Kept bombing again, almost to the end. Got himself all the way back up to 7.7. You hear me?
Yeah.
Because he was bombing, and then choked that minute thing again. We just said the penalty is 2. It's 2 seconds. I mean, it's
Then he
2
had a
points.
6.7.
No,
Cause we
no,
still
no.
got
That's
judges'
1 point.
bars.
That's 1 point. That's 1 point. He's at a 6-2, man, with a better round.
Yeah. Out of because he lost two. Yeah. He had a six.
See how they? So you saying tied around regardless if the second person was bombing and it
No,
was
no, no,
totally
no. You
different.
can't. You can't tie the round because we still got to score the
Th-
bars.
That's why it's better to just have a bigger penalty instead of just saying cut off at a
That's
But
why
certain
I
if you
point.
do
just
a
That's
bigger
all the
penalty,
debate.
they will all be draws, right?
No, he just
not
explained how it
bigger.
would be. Hey, listen, y'all,
Nah.
I gotta get up out of here, man. Battle rap is life. Follow the
Hey, take
motherfucking
it
reasons,
easy,
man.
man. Yo,
Yeah,
get
that's what I'm
put
saying.
put some
That's
pressure
why
on
we
Black Ice,
saying
man. We need to see that battle. Wayward.
no,
Hey,
no,
that's a
Mel.
fact.
I'm just saying it can't be no bigger than 2. 2
That's
points is too much. Is what
but
my
that's
point
what I'm
is.
saying, right? All right, so let's say I'm spitting. I'm having one of them Av versus chess first rounds off the rip. Cooking. 5 second choke. Bang.
Yep.
I catch it again. I catch it. Catch my choke. I'm going crazy again. I'm still on fire. Bang. Then I got a super 40 seconds cut off. Bang. First choke. Let's say my round would have been at 8. First choke
Yeah.
takes away how much?
Point.
1.5?
Yeah.
1.5 or point 0.5?
No, just point 0.5. Just point 0.5.
So that puts me at a 7.5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the hard choke takes away 2. 2 points or point 0.2?
I
No, it takes
mean,
away 2 points. So
no.
that
If
puts me.
it's a hard, that's a choke. As an extra hard. You talking about
That's what I'm saying.
the
The cutoff, John. The cutoff. One
yeah. That's
minute.
what we trying to figure out. What
That's what we
should we
trying to
take
figure
off
out,
of that?
right? So
Yeah.
that's the 2 points. 2 points. We
If it's
still
2
gotta
points,
judge
then
the
like you
bars.
said, it's gonna keep pitting everybody at 6.
No, it'll be 6.5, 6.7. You give
No,
them
you
the
just said
points.
7 point. You just said 7.5.
That's what I'm saying. Cause I lost point 0.5. I'm at
Right.
7.5, right?
Right. So if we take
Minus
off
the two.
points, right, 2 is 5.5.
Yeah, but you can't go lower than a 6. So it
Yeah,
puts
that's
me
what
at
I'm
a six
saying. It's
point
gonna be
five.
putting everybody. Even if you got an 8 right there, if you got an
Right. So
8.5,
all
the
right.
only
So
way
let's
the
say
go ahead, go
so
ahead.
even if I get a 6, right? If my opponent do the same, all you gotta do is give him judge the bars and give him. If you feel like he won the round with the same chokes, right? At 5 second and a hard cutoff, at point five and a 2, then we just judging bars, which is the basics of what we do, right?
No, but it's not. We not. Yeah, we judging bars for both of them, but I'm saying they both gonna have sixes though, right? That's why I
Technically,
think
yes,
right,
but you
but that's
still
what I'm
have to
saying.
judge
So it'd
the
be kind of
bars, right? So if we both choke, that's the point we trying to get to, right? We trying to
yeah,
say that a choke shouldn't give an automatic loss of a round. So
right.
we just gotta judge the bars. You could give him a 6.5, bro. We know
No, I
technically
mean,
it's
how
at a
can you
six.
go up again? So from 6 to 6.5, why would we give him a 6.5 if he got 6? Because we
Because
took
the
off.
score.
Remember the whole round. His whole round was 8. So then we adding the choke in the extra
Oh, so
choke.
you added the chokes and everything after.
Yes, that's the fairest. That's the fairest to do.
I think it should be done as it's happening.
I mean, but you don't know where to put him yet. Where you know what score to say. Like,
What you
how
mean?
would you know? How would you know what score they're at yet? Because the round is a complete round, so it's like a 7.8 is how you feel about a whole round in general.
Then if
So
they both do the same thing, it's a tie.
So it's just tie it, just tie it. And then I can
Yeah,
understand if you say tie it and then just go off preference at that point
yeah.
to for the edge, and
But,
that's what you
but
mean by bars. Then I
yeah,
understand that.
that
But
isn't
I
that
think it
what
would be a little
judging
easier
bars
if we
is?
just.
It's all about preference.
But it makes it
'Cause
difficult with tied scores, and then we got to go with preference. Preference is somebody's opinion. That's somebody's subjective opinion, and we try to stay away from that at all means.
there's a lot of
About it,
bars that I like that you don't like, and there's a lot
for
of
sure.
bars that you like that
For
I don't
sure.
like.
That's
So
that's for sure. That's for sure. That's why we try to stay away from that to the very very end, and that's why you saying at the end if they tied at 6, then we go to the preference. And I get that, but I think it's more fair to. We're not more fair. It just leaves less subjectiveness if you just take off not point whole point 2 points, but just another point five. That's why I said keep it. If you keep it at point fives, then the score would be so low that should be easy for the next person to beat it anyway. That's the fairest we can get. Giving you a low enough score that a person, if they don't have the same amount of mishaps, that they
rank,
can
it
actually
can't be
beat you.
point fives every choke rank. There has to be a cutoff. There has to be a there has to be a cutoff. It's just not right, bro. It's just not right. There has to be
I
a
mean, I
cutoff.
wish it, like I said, like Brown was saying, we wish if the leagues cut them off, or if we get so influential, or if we influence the culture so much that they actually will do that, then it'll be
I'm getting
easier. But
stressed out, bro. I'm really
yeah,
getting
but they're
stressed
not
out.
gonna do that. They're not gonna do. They're gonna let these rappers rap,
They're
and since
gonna
they
let them
are,
rap. I get it.
huh? They're
But
gonna let them rap.
listen,
So since they letting them
league
rap, we're just
owners.
gonna judge all the material and just take
Listen,
off
league
according
owner.
to what
You
they do.
already got my money. So stop crying. You already got my money. Relax. You already got the dough. I'm watching the battle. I'm either in the building or I bought a pay-per-view. So stop crying. Chokes happen. You should know that. You
Right.
should know
But
that.
that's how
Come on, league
but that's how the
owners.
league owner feel about the rappers. Stop crying. I already paid you for this. Get through all your material. You
But
cannot be
they
mad
should
at them
know
for
that that's part of boxing is getting knocked out. I paid you for 12 rounds. If you get knocked out in 6, I'm not crying.
no, really we paying them for 12 rounds?
Yeah, I'm paying you to fight, bro. I'm not.
I know we
You
paying you to
preparing for
fight, but we
12.
not paying you for 12 rounds. That's not the
You
same
you
preparing.
you
Stop,
you
man.
preparing yourself for 12 rounds.
No, I'm saying the owner. We gotta stick in the owner. I'm not paying you for 12 rounds though. I'm not.
Of
I'm just
course
paying
they
you to
are,
fight.
bro. That's why there's six
So
round
they
fights,
want good
8 round
fights. They don't
fights.
want not. So they pay Tank for 12 rounds, or are they paying Tank to
They
knock the
pay
nigga
they
out?
pay they pay Tank for a fight.
They pay him
It
for a
gets
knockout.
sanctioned. It gets sanctioned per by rounds. You either get a 4 round fight, a 6 round fight, an 8 round fight, a 10 round fight, or a 12 round fight.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, but they're not paying him to go 12. They paying for a 12 round fight, yes, but they're not paying him to go 12. If you think they're really
You
doing that, then I
you
know
you
you know
hold
they
up,
not.
hold up, hold up, hold
Especially
up.
promoters. You
You
think the
think
promoters gonna pay all
you
this money behind the excitement for
hold
hoping
on,
that it
Rank.
goes 12
Hold
rounds?
on,
No.
Rank. You, so you think that's not part of negotiations?
No, it is. Like you
You don't
said, the
think you
different
don't think
rounds.
yo, I'm about to fight Lamont Roach. We gonna sanction this at 8 round bout. Oh no, but then y'all gotta give me more money. You want 12 round fight, more money. I need. Oh, but if you knock him out I don't care. I don't care. I got a training camp. I got this. I got that. I got to get ready for a 12 round fight, bro. What you talking about?
Hold up. You just said, but what if I knock him out in 5 and then
No,
no. I
I'm saying like the legal. Oh, but the bobbing. Oh, but what if you knock him out in 6? I don't care. I don't care what round I knock him out in. I'm preparing for a 12 round bout.
But what is that? Huh? But the point is what the owners or what the people who paying Tank want from him. That's the point. Just like the league owners, they want all the material from because they paid for all 3 rounds.
I get it.
So we trying to
But chokes
compare what
happen,
the
bro.
owner want from Tank. If you're trying to say they want 12 rounds, no, they pay for it. I'm pretty sure they want him to knock him out.
Oh
I'm
no,
pretty
no.
sure.
And in a battle, I'm pretty sure everybody wants to see a body. It don't always happen.
Nah, that's
But
not
I'm
true. That's not
preparing
true.
for a 12
That's
round
not
bout,
true.
bro.
That is not true, Mel. That ain't true.
Bro, I want to see.
Because in
Listen,
battle
I
rap, they
want to
rather
see
have
somebody.
classics.
I want to
In
see
battle rap, they
somebody.
rather have 2 people give them 3
People
full
say
rounds
that.
and it be a classic. That's what
People
they
say
want.
that.
You know that.
People say that. But let's be honest. I love watching a body, bro.
No, that's
I
no.
love.
As a fan, yes, but we talking
I
about league
love.
owners. But yes,
I
as a fan,
love
I agree.
watching
I
people
agree.
get
But as a
smoked,
league owner,
bro.
it's more money for a classic, right or wrong, business. You know
I
that,
don't
Mel.
know.
Come on now.
I don't know,
You
bro.
know that.
I don't know,
Classes
cause
get more views. If you don't know, just go check. Classes get more views than bodies for sure. Go check.
uh,
Go check.
I don't
Better
know.
for
Chris
business.
gets a lot of views on a lot of bodies, bro.
I mean, but still, classes get more views. Is what I'm saying. Classic battles get more views than bodies. Just go check, and we can have another debate. I mean,
Rum
this is an easy
Nitty,
debate, but we can.
Rum and Luxor Classic, right? Rum and Luxor Classic.
Yes.
I consider that a classic too. Sugar and easier body or close to it, gentlemen.
I don't think
Clean, no
so.
clean
It
sweep.
got a lot of shock value in it.
But it was a clean. A lot of people saying Suge through your clean sweep form, right? Why
But
that
those
got
people
more?
who saying, I mean,
Why
you
that
how
got
did you
more
judge the
views?
battle?
I had Suge 2-1. I gave
All
Easy the
right, so
second.
that way you're more of an unbiased judge than them.
Yeah,
They're saying
but
that you
Suge
know why
first
they saying
round.
that's a body, huh?
But Suge, but at 30, it's a sweep, bro. A lot of people giving Suge a sweep.
No, I mean,
That battle
who's a
got
lot of
way
people? You
more.
talking about fans, bro?
That battle got more views than
I
a
mean, I
classic.
already agree with you. I agree with you that fans want bodies, so they will say body for pretty
Yeah,
much
bro.
anything. I
That
agree.
that
I
equals
agree.
a knockout.
I'm.
Uh, Rex
I
Rex
agree
and
that that's what
Clips.
they want. But I
That's a
kind of see what you're
knockout.
trying to say. Okay, that got more views, but it's so much around that one right there that
Yeah,
and
it's
it
a
ain't
lot.
even
It's
a
a lot.
body.
Yeah, the rim
And
stuff.
it
Yeah,
ain't
it's
really
a
no
lot. It's a
body
lot.
for real. But
It is
I
a
see a
lot.
point right there. But that would be good in our debate because we gonna have it. If you want to have that debate, we can just get your research and try to get your
What debate?
I mean, which one is better, a body or a classic? Which one get more
The
views?
body, bro. The body's always better, bro.
I mean,
The
not for a
body's
fan. We
always
said we
better,
said
bro.
business wise. I'm talking about
Oh,
business
business
wise.
wise,
Yeah, for
business
views.
wise, I still take the. I want
Yeah,
to
you
see
don't know. That's
somebody
why
get
you on the side
smoked,
of the
bro.
bodies and you staying over there, and I'm gonna be on the
I
side,
don't
and I'm
know.
gonna be on the
I
side
don't
of the
know.
classics.
I
We
think
can
I
have
like
that
the
debate if
bodies
you want
more.
later. If you want, just gotta have your research. You gotta do your research and come prepared because I know I will. Tell me now if you want to have that debate.
All
We
right,
can.
all right. We can start preparing for it. I'll let you know when
All right, we can have the debate. I mean, it
I'll
shouldn't
bring
take
up
long. It'll be a nice, fun debate.
I'll bring up some nice bodies, like some nice
No, because
sweet.
I agree that the fans do like bodies. It's just it don't
That's the
capitalize to
knockout, bro.
views.
But this is the
We
thing.
like them.
Back to the original point. Just because you're being paid to rap 3 rounds doesn't mean it's always gonna happen. You could choke, bro. You can't control a choke. I understand the league owners wants that, but bro, you can't. It, bro, you know how ugly it looks when a battle is up there choking for a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Like, yo, come on, Smack. Yo, hey, Smack. Cut time. Call time on board. Like, come on, what you doing, yo? ARP, what you doing? Oh no, I paid him. Like, come on. He got 2 more rounds, yo. What you doing? That's
I'm
just me
actually not
though.
mad. I'm not mad at that because that's why I just thought we just spent this time thinking it through. Because I'm not mad at a time cutoff. I just know for sure that varies league to league. It have to be a union between leagues to agree on that for us to do that. Like to do it fairly. We could do it, but when they keep rapping, they gonna look at the judges like, "What are y'all doing?" Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna look like we not being fair if we just don't judge what they
No
actually rapping.
one questioned grind time 60-second cutoff. No one. No one questioned it when it's
Because it's
set
part of
in
the rules
stone.
already.
That's
Why
what
would
I'm
we question
saying.
that when we know that's gonna happen?
That you know what needs that. You remember when they used to like a boxing match? You watch, they give the tele tapes. We don't need that. We don't need a tele tape. But then they put up the rules. No three knockdown rules. Only the ref can stop the fight. They put it up
Yeah,
on the screen.
yeah, facts.
Like I think battle rap should do that. Like yo, bro, choke 5 second choke rule. 1 minute, minute hard cutoff on chokes. 3 minute rounds, 30-second grace period. Boom, right there. Little 5 second screen. That's it. It's not that
Yeah,
hard, yo.
yeah. I mean, I think they should add mishaps too. I think they should add stumbles up there too. If they're gonna put it up there, might as well put the stumbles in there too, because we take off for that if it gets excessive, for sure. So yeah, I agree. It should
Because
be like that
because
for
they're
battle rap.
leaning towards judge battles. That's what Smack is
Yeah,
doing right now, right?
he
That's why
is.
Jay
He
Black is
sure
trying to
is.
push your criteria on people in a way. That's what they doing. That's what now that Smack is doing it. Everybody want so
No, they
bang.
switching it up. That ain't my criteria. I don't know what they was just talking about.
But they gonna build one and they gonna copy the steps.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
gonna copy the steps. I'm just saying, bro. Like you can't just sit up there choking 33 minutes. Like at some point, it's a double-edged sword. Like yeah, I get it. You paid them to spit all his rounds, but bro, it's clearly not happening.
It's clearly not happening. For the most part, the league owners will eventually cut them off if it gets too long. That's for the most part. So it kind of already happens. It kind of already does happen. So you just be a little bit more
Yeah, but
strict with it.
after 2 minutes, they don't edit like, and then they show you cutting. Like, bro, you edited the choke. He still chokes, and then you cut it. Like, come on, yo. We saw it with chess, bro.
Yeah, but 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna win that round anyway. So, like you said, nobody want to sit there and watch
That's but that's why
edit,
you need a
or they tell us that it was hard. Just tell us. The main thing is just tell us. I don't mind you editing it. Just put at the end of the round like this person choked this much, if I can know what to do in his points. You know what I'm saying?
That's not.
Because
Yeah,
like
that's what we
like Mel
saying.
said, I don't want to see it necessarily. No, don't. So, but I do want to know what happened if I can have the necessary steps to take off the points. That's a fact. So I'd rather see it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather see it for myself than take your word for it. But Mel don't want
That
to see it, so you know what I'm saying? If y'all
that's
do
what we
edit it,
that's what we trying to figure out. How to judge after the choke. I think we all know what the choke is. I think people look at how they judge afterwards a little different. Which
yeah, a lot different.
so
A lot different.
yeah.
Now, salute to you, man. I'm sure this topic is gonna come up again. If anybody say
Oh
anything
no, we
interesting,
gonna
you know
talk
we on it.
about it.
Yeah,
We
you
gonna
know we
talk
on it.
about it.
Not only that, we're gonna talk about the whole criteria. Cause trust me, like I've been telling y'all, oh, it's this year, y'all. I see it. I already see it happening. If y'all don't, they trying to judge these battles. They're trying to figure out a criteria for real this year, y'all. So it's perfect for us. You see, I've been more active. Y'all can't be mad at me. Rankings have been more active. Salute to the cause. I mean, donate to the cause. Give me $1. Yeah. I got kids to feed, like Humsey said. Yeah, I got work and all type of stuff. I'm pulling on your heartstrings too. Pay me. No. Like if not, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the content, and don't be scared to come up. Don't be scared to come up. See, most platforms, they don't let you come up like Mel is right there, or Prudy just came up like that. They be like, show your face.
Cody, what's
No,
goody?
sis, no, y'all don't have to be nervous or nothing. Pull
What's
up.
good?
We want to hear what y'all got to say about these topics. Prudy,
Yes, could you break it down before I just butt in integer?
break it down. What we talking about? Pop,
Brody,
Prudy.
you breaking up, Brody.
Oh, he breaking up. Dang, Prudy. You want the Discord, Prudy? Go to the Discord, Prudy. We can't hear you, Prudy. You gotta go to the Discord. Prudy! Prudy! We tell Prudy to come to the Discord real quick. There you go, Prudy.
What's goody?
What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? Yeah, you were saying break
See,
that.
see, you want me to jump on StreamYard?
Say it again.
You want me to exit StreamYard?
No, you good. You good. They don't see you up there. You can if it's gonna make your phone better.
Goody, I'll stay.
Yeah, but what was your input, man? Talk to us.
No, I'm saying give me the gist.
Oh no, we was just talking about a couple of things. Jayblac, Holmesy, they talking about choking again. Jayblac thinks it should be 10 to 15 seconds, whatever that means. Jayblac thinks you automatically lose the round if that occurs. I think Holmesy agrees with that, but 10 seconds on the dot instead of 10 to 15. So Holmesy's more like on the 10 seconds. And it sounded like he agreed on it too. So that's just pretty much what we was talking about. And Mel, at the end thing we was talking about, should we have a cutoff? Because Mel is saying that if they choke for like a minute, a whole minute or something like that, should it be a time that you actually cut them off and don't judge no more of their rounds? Brown was saying no, we should just give a harder penalty because the league owners is not really gonna allow that. They're gonna let us listen to their rhymes. We would love that to cut them off, but since it's not gonna happen, or we can't force that, we saying that we should probably take off more points. And we're trying to figure out what should we take off if we do take off for a whole minute, things of that nature. So that's just the gist of it.
Well, Rams, based on what you said, you want to turn this into a sport, so you do have to have some form of cut-off point. If one per, like you said, we gotta judge everybody at the same.
Right.
I'm not saying about your rules, and I'm just saying that addition to make it more official.
Yeah. That's what we're talking about. And see, and I'm not mad at adding something in there, but it's just because Brown said 2 points, right? So I gave the scenario if somebody get a 8 and they choked, if somebody get a 8 overall and then they choke a hard choke, like we saying, the super hard choke for the 2 points, that's gonna end up them being a 6, right? A 6. And somebody's choke, and somebody have like a 7.6 round or 7.8 round and choke, it's still gonna be a 6. So I think that's too much because it keeps putting everybody at 6 because the scale is no lower than 6. So we try and figure out a point if there's gonna be a point, and then I said just take off another 0.5. You know what I'm saying? And then Mel didn't like that. So how you feel?
So you basically want to add more points to the cutoff grace period. That's the whole argument.
The grace period of the choke?
Right.
No. It's the main one of the questions would be, should we cut off the rappers if they choke for a minute? Like, should we not judge the rest of that round if they get it back in rap? Because Brown said what
The way we got it is official. Did up that whole round, choke and finish your round, or choke and get it back. That's where the stipulation gotta be at now. So talk to me. Break that down to me.
No. Yeah. So that's what that's what I was saying. That's why I was saying. That's why I was telling Mel. Our criteria allows them already to finish their material, no matter if they can get it all out, no matter how they do it. If it's stumbly, if it's choky, if it's whatever, hard choke, whatever. We haven't considered a hard choke like that, but no matter what they do, if we allow them to finish their material and just deduct off of their mishaps.
Twerk choke. That's what you're trying to summarize.
Yeah.
Like a twerk choke.
Yeah, like a minute, like over a minute choke. What should we actually do with that right there?
So it's like two conflicting questions. It's like, should we cut them off, or should we let them get it back? So
I mean, that's one question. That's one of the questions. Should we cut them off or let them get it back? Like, that's one question. And then, how much points should we take off for that?
Choke. Wow. Yeah, I see why y'all was going back on.
Right. Because Mel really think Mel's a little stricter than us. He did it. He's coming from period. You should lose the round. So he's making it kind of difficult to win. I mean, either way, I think either way it's difficult to win the round. If you take off 0.5, that's making it difficult in itself. Now, if you take off more than that, like a whole point, that would make it super difficult. So that's that way.
By that word, okay, right? So it's like, just let them, if they choke, I mean, I'm not going to implement that. We'll cut them off. If they want to end the round on their time, cool. If they get it back, cool. Go and judge it. So let's get that confusion settled.
I mean, I feel the same way. No, I feel the same way. Let them just wrap the whole. It's not really on me. I'm not here for that. To cut them off, to nothing. I'm just here to judge the beginning to the end of your round, however it's done. That's why I'm here as judge. Now I do understand that fans don't like it. The league owners probably want to hear more, all that material. That's probably conflicting right there because the fans don't want to. Fans will want you to cut them off. You lost. The league owner gonna no, I paid for that material. That was $10,000 worth of material y'all talking about cut off. Let's not be serious. That's the league owner's mind, I'm sure, because I got an editing system. I can cut that and get my money back. You know what I'm saying? So we know how they're thinking, but we're not the league owner or the fans. We're judges. We're fans, but we're judging. You know what I'm saying?
So I try as many angles you can look at it from. So it's like, yeah, of course they're going to look at it in the most negative light. At the end of the day, like you say, you get paid to rap 3 minutes, 2 minutes. So wherever you complete those minutes, that's what you get paid for. Like, just to come like, hey man, you choked. You ain't even rap 3 minutes yet. So yeah, just hanging around. Yeah, that's gonna be bad on the promoter and bad on the artist. Let's let him get it. Let's let him finish.
Let him finish.
Just to avoid. Just to avoid.
That was my. I think we let him finish and avoid all the random other stuff, like the feelings behind certain things, the subjective things. I don't really care. I care about that because the fans matter. You know what I'm saying? I do if we talking about that, but when I'm judging, nah, really, I don't care about how people feel about stuff. So let them. Or rather, I don't care if you choke or not. I don't care if you choke or that's on you. I'm just going to take off points. I'm unbiased. It's part of the rule book. So yeah, I feel that. That's all we was talking about. But we was on our way out. I don't know if you got any more input on this subject. We have been up here for a minute, 3 hours. I hate doing that. I hate doing it. I'd rather do 3 videos. I'd rather do 3 videos back to back hours. So y'all gotta remind me rankings. Come right back. Y'all gotta help me with that. We gotta get multiple videos out rather than one long one like this because that's very discouraging sometimes. See somebody's video 3 hours, like we not about to watch all that. Who does that? You know what I'm saying? Very discouraged. But we gonna try to keep them a little bit shorter. But I definitely like your input. Hopefully I get to edit some fire spots in here because I'm trying to get more into that and get it out like that. Especially when it's 3-hour videos, I gotta edit some. I gotta grab some of these conversations. But salute to the gang. So yeah, Pretty's with me. I understand, Mel. We are definitely gonna think about it more. Like I think I'm with Mel. I'm not necessarily with his penalty for it. Right? I actually don't know his penalty. He haven't really put a number on it. He was just using our 2 points. So he really haven't put a penalty on it yet. So we're gonna talk about it again though. We're gonna talk about it again. I'm definitely interested though. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all get to the end of the video what y'all think about it. Or even if y'all don't. Salute to the gang. Battle Rap is Life. We see everything. Y'all stay on your
Salute, fellas.
Make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy the Mailman. Appreciate you, Mel. Brian Little, what up?
Appreciate it. Black Ice, drop that battle. Stop playing.
Drop the battle, Black Ice. What are you doing?